Yeah. Fuck it, I'm stuck in my ways. Paper is all we about, nigga. All that beefing for the lame dudes. They just be running their mouth, nigga. Had me call a Brook and Rumble. Had them grimy niggas run up in your house, nigga. Cannon all up in your mouth. Ugh. Rick James on your couch. Whoa. Cheddar bang with the cloud. Oh, Barry Blue with the account. Oh, only losers talking down, but looking up to me when I come around. That's why I got the crown. These dudes ain't ill, rapping they frail, nigga. That shit I can't feel, lacking the skill. I'm sleeping on rappers like Bill after the pill, yeah. Fuck is on your mind, boy. Came back to put you niggas back in line, boy. Get a good looking niggas on your side, boy. Oh, bitch niggas, whole click a bunch of tomboys. God, Staten Island, yeah, it's mine, boy. I ain't trying, I just do it on the side, swear to God. How y'all in the booth all day and still playing catch up? You ain't even got a job. Defeat these niggas in my leisure. Beastin', rest in peace when I'm on that feature. Beastin', he's rapping, immaculate, feed him. Niggas G'ing him if they saying they seeing him. See me and my niggas one of a kind. Probably why everybody be so mad at us all the time. I ain't aiming at nothing, I'm just detonating the bomb. It's a brand new line since we messing with niggas' minds.
Fuck around and have a Billy in a Pico. Just a Rigo for a grip. Leave a nigga stitch on the lead low. To me, you niggas is fruit of the loom. They keep it brief though. We on leave a nigga brief on. I ain't meek though. See all of my niggas riding in the streets though. None of us ain't doing Willie. Start up on you like a hilly. I'm up in the semi, no bluff. It'll lift a nigga up. Try to tell the niggas that I be the one with the wave. Got a little shorty with the pose. In the stage, all my niggas black and with the white. A bunch of renegades. You ain't with the action on my life. You niggas just a rage. You ain't gotta act them with the shits, nigga. Messing with the flow, can tell by how I flip, niggas. Stepping up the medication, get a dish, nigga. Barry with the bat, just hit me when you need a hit, nigga. Known fact, I'ma knock it out the park. CVS is lighting up the dog, you don't wanna see the spark. Pop a nigga, let us see the twirl. You can have the Allen, nigga, I'ma need the word. Known fact, I'ma knock it out the park. CVS is lighting up the dark, you don't wanna see the spark. Still gon' do it, give a fuck about who do it first. You can have the Allen, I'ma need the universe.
I create the way. These niggas riding around it. I create the way. These niggas riding around it. I create the way. These niggas riding around it. I create the way. These niggas riding around it. Yeah. Fuck it, I'm stuck in my ways. Paper is all we about, nigga. All that beefing for the lame dudes. They just be running their mouth, nigga.
Me and my niggas one of a kind. Greatest of all time. I create the wave. These niggas riding around it.
Boom shakalaka. You already know what the vibes is. It's Friday. That means it's Who Run the City time.
Yo.
We in the building. Tea time, big fan, breezy. Like I said, it's Who Run the City. You feel me? Before we start, you have any welcoming salutations before we get moving on to what we do, bro?
Yeah, shout to all the supporters, shout to everybody that's tuning, tapping in about the game. Shout to everybody that pulled up that every week while the off season. Like no basketball and y'all be pulling up, calling the show. We appreciate all that. I just want to give y'all flowers.
That's a fact. If you in the building, press like and share for your boys. Excuse me, but in the meantime, in between time, I think is only right that we let you know yet again that Saturday, September 10th, we outside. You know what I mean? We outside. Pull up. You know what I mean? Rep your team. Come and play basketball with your boys. You know what I mean? Is the KVN Who Run the City fan game / barbecue. You know what I mean? You don't gotta. We at Pier 2 at the Brooklyn Bridge Park. We outside at 11 a.m. Come through, wear your team apparel, rep your squad. You even if you don't play ball and you just want to come out and catch vibes with fans, that's dope too. You feel me? Like we outside. You know what I mean? And as you can see on the fly again, September 10th, pull up. As you can see, we are accepting donations for food and drinks. You feel me? And I will say this though. Taji in the building, man. Yeah, we were just talking about that earlier. We gotta find out how to fix old boy Mixer over there.
Right. I'll figure that out. Shout
so I will say this though. There's a lot, especially net fans, man. There's a lot of net fans that be talking spicy about playing basketball. And, we've been sending out the invite on Facebook and all that. And I don't see none of y'all saying that y'all pulling up. What's up? I see the Knicks fans is ready for the smoke. You know what I mean? But like the Net fans, I don't see none of y'all saying y'all pulling up. What's good? Pull up, man, because we gonna put some work in. The Knicks fans is ready to put in some work. That's all I got to say about that. Know what I mean? So But if you ain't doing, and also before I forget to mention, it is sponsored by Mixar Streaming Media. So we outside. The games will be streamed live. Yeah, I mean, and we got a special surprise for y'all too if y'all pull up. So I mean, it's good time, good people, good vibes, man. You got
Yeah.
anything to say about the event before I take this flyer down?
Nah. First off, dope flyer.
Yeah, I did
And
that myself. Yeah.
yeah, nah, that's fire. And yeah, man, this is the city fan game. I was out here saying me and T Time, we the first ones to do it. And just ultimately, culture wise, it's out of the love for basketball. We all love basketball. That's why we here. And when the season ended, we couldn't let it go. This is how we got here. Shout to Ty West. He's definitely part of the reason why we played the first game in the rain. And yeah, man, again, this is fun, man. It's probably one of the most memorable summers I'm having because of it. I'm really looking forward to September 10th. It'd be great to see other Nets fans. Respectfully, I was the only Nets fan there last time, and it was 1-4. You feel what I'm saying? Barry pulled up, but you necessarily he's a KD fan for real, so I don't want to necessarily call him a Nets fan. So yeah, we need more Nets fans to pull up. And yeah, it do look like Knicks fans is gonna pull up. It was 4-1. So don't have me with those type of odds. You feel what I mean? It'd be nice for some Nets fans to pull up, show some love. Shout out to Brandon Wright. He said he was gonna show up. He's a Nets fan. Again, Frash Taz, he said he pulling up. He's from PA. He's a Knicks fan.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Fact.
saying? Yo, come on, man. So if a Knicks fan could come from out of town, shout out to Frash Taz, we could get some Nets fans that's in the city. That's all I'm asking. You know what I mean? If you gonna pull up from OT, that'd be dope as well. But the ones in the city, you know what I mean? I'm gonna keep pushing the flyer. Again, once again, dope flyer. And yeah, man, I'm ready. I'm ready for September 10th.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, hope to see everybody there, man. Good time, good vibes. You heard? Yeah. So we here, man. We here.
Yeah, man.
Uh, do you have anything you want to start with, or should I start?
Well, I wanted to get it, just say it immediately. I'm wearing this jacket because they violated Biggie Murrow in Brooklyn earlier, or whoever. I don't know who did it, or it had to be somebody not from Brooklyn for a fact. And it's disrespectful, you know what I'm saying? It even goes so far to him wearing the Coogis, and that's part of the reason why the Nets made the jersey the way they did out of honor of Biggie. And he even have a Biggie jersey, number 72 is yellow, is fire. And you know what I'm saying? He's part of the culture, you know what I mean, of Brooklyn and the Brooklyn Nets, and y'all violated. I want to say that's highly disrespectful, and I don't respect that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
we spread love in Brooklyn, and for y'all to do that, you know what I'm saying, I was highly upset about it.
Yeah. Uh,
And
yeah. I mean, I'm from
yeah, you
Brooklyn.
shouldn't do that
I'm
shit.
from Brooklyn. I love everything about Brooklyn except for the Nets. So I'm very disappointed to hear that. It had to be one of these young kids, man, because they don't respect nothing. You feel me? I can't see an old
Yeah,
head
hell
being
no.
out there violating Biggie's mural. Like that had to be some young kid that that don't know nothing past Pop Smoke. You feel me? Like so. I mean, R.I.P. to Pop too. You feel me? Because I heard like they violated his mural when he first died too. You feel
That's
me?
crazy.
But yeah, that's corny. That's corny. I mean, that man kind of put like he put Brooklyn on the map for real, for real. Like
Yeah,
you know
man.
what I mean. But yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's
Not,
trash.
but
But let's
but
let's
just
move on to
just
basketball.
no, but yeah, no, just keeping it there. What Tiggy Kwan said, the new jerseys, the classic joints, them shits, those jerseys is the ones that um was around when the, you know what I'm saying, ABA team, know what I mean? And yo, those is fire. Like when the Nets really first started, those are the jerseys that they was wearing and they fire. I tried to get one before the game. I ain't gonna lie, look, but they not out until the fall. So I ain't gonna have it on September 10th. But if they was coming out with it, yeah, man, I would have had that jersey. All those jerseys is fire. I like the new jerseys. I think I'm gonna probably get like two. I seen two that I want. I want to see. I got the black one, the white Basquiat. I want that one, and I want the classic version, the classic jersey, with the white and red and the stars on the side. So yeah, You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to get that off my chest. I mean, definitely want to get them jerseys. Shout out to Tiggy Kwan, man. Facts.
Nobody care about no damn net jerseys. But yeah.
Yeah, man.
So
we do. Fans do.
so
Y'all ain't got no new net jerseys, so y'all don't care about
listen,
your jerseys.
man,
Y'all, that
you,
ain't
you,
nothing
alre-
y'all care
you
about.
no, I don't really care about the jersey. I mean, I do appreciate the fire ones, you feel me? But at the same time, it's like, bro, it's the Knicks. You already know what they're gonna look like, orange and blue skies, bro. That's what it is. You feel me? Like this.
But y'all don't got no retro jerseys that you would be into. None of
I
that.
like
y'all
the.
corny.
We talking about who's corny? Yeah.
I'm saying y'all jerseys is corny. That's what I'm saying. Like maybe y'all jerseys
y'all
corny
put
and ours is
y'all put out a lot of poop, bro. Your colors are black and white, bro. Chill out.
wow.
Like your jerseys are black and white, bro. Chill out.
Those retro jerseys, y'all got any jersey that fire?
Oh, the classic Patrick Ewing era jerseys is fire. What are you talking about? The blue with the black
More
on the
fire
side?
than the ones that's about to come out for the Nets?
Yeah. Like
hell no.
What? Because y'all put rainbow colors on the side. Y'all, it's fire.
Wow,
like get out of here, bro. Yeah, get out of here, bro. Yeah, because y'all put rainbow colors on the side of a white jersey is fire. Get out of here, bro. Like chill, bro. Is it because y'all got some bootleg Coogee print? Is Coogee co-signing that?
Bootleg.
Is Coogee co-signing that, or y'all just jacking Coogee?
Nah.
That's what y'all doing, right?
Nah,
y'all
doing it for the culture.
You know, just
doing
like y'all
what
biting.
Culture, y'all got the Knicks
y'all biting off. Y'all biting off of other people's swagger and calling it culture. You feel me?
He's from Brooklyn. He's from Brooklyn.
Can't find a home of your own, so you had to come and eat because you know this is the biggest market in the world. You feel me?
Nah,
y'all couldn't even. Y'all couldn't even. Bro, y'all couldn't even survive it in Jersey. Ain't no teams out in Jersey, and nobody wanted to go see y'all. That stadium was empty.
Came over here because y'all wasn't doing the right.
Y'all came over here because
y'all was supposed to be here from the beginning.
Y'all came over here because y'all was going to go bankrupt in Jersey. That's why.
I gave I gave you pure history on how we got to Jersey, and you say that. And it baffles me,
and I'm
bro.
telling you why y'all had to leave Jersey because y'all was going bankrupt. What are you talking about?
We wasn't supposed to be in Jersey. We was always supposed to share the market with the Knicks and compete versus them. y'all was scared for years. Now that we here, we got the lead. 105 to 101.
You talk about compete against. They still in the NBA. No matter where you go, you're gonna compete against the Knicks. What are you talking about? That's ridiculous.
Same division, though. That's what make.
We always been in the same division.
In the same city, but we were supposed to be in the city, though. We were supposed to be in the city. No, I know we're in the same division. Okay, but I'm saying we were supposed to be in the city. You know that from history,
but that has nothing to do with what I was saying. What I'm saying is that y'all couldn't survive in Jersey. That's why y'all had to try to come back to New York because y'all was going bankrupt. Nobody was going to see those games.
It was hard to go see the games, and y'all say that, but you know that the Garden. Hold on, hold on.
You know why that's cat? Because Giant Stadium is filled every Sunday. When people want to go, out to that part of Jersey, it's not hard. Mostly everybody in Jersey drive.
Okay. I'll say this: business-wise, it's more than one game. It's not like football. And on football, most people working world are off on Sundays, so yeah, they're gonna get that traffic. Shout to the NFL. I'm saying those Tuesday, Thursdays games where you got to go after work, people might miss that, especially where it was located in Jersey. New York, the New York Knicks have benefited from the location of it being where it is. And every time, I mean, look at the train station. So the case in point is that's the same thing we did. We made it close to where everything could get there. They built that whole area they had a plan, a blueprint, a whole bunch of architects thinking how to do it so that way people could generate more money, and it had nothing to do with them not being a good or bad team. People going to support the fans going to support. It's just where it was hard to get to. As a matter of fact, when you think about places that's easiest to get to, the Garden might have been up there, the number one. Where else ever you probably got to drive to every other arena in the NBA.
And
New York is the only Brooklyn and to my knowledge,
And most
the
of
Brooklyn
them weren't
Nets and the
doing
New
as
York
bad as
don't
the
have to drive.
the New Jersey Nets, and even the ones that you got to drive out the West Bubba, because most of the stadiums are out in West Bubba because they got space to do that. Excuse me. And none of them, and most of them weren't doing as bad as the New Jersey Nets. You feel me? So that's a weak excuse about location, especially when most people in Jersey drive. You feel me? Most people in Jersey drive. Like it's hard to live in New Jersey without a car.
But you could shy away from not wanting to go because of parking, because of traffic, and that's the benefit of the train station. Yes, hold on. You trying to tell me that driving and taking the metro, the city that never sleeps, the way the system is ran, far as the transportation, it's probably the number one in the world or something close to it. And I'm saying that to say they regard and benefit.
Listen, bro.
I mean, we talking numbers. Let's talk 105.
This is the problem. Like there's other teams in the NBA that where fans have to drive, that have to work, and still has to go out their way to go see the NBA basketball game. But they do it because they support their team. Y'all moved to Brooklyn and still had to pay, had 50% off on playoff tickets. So I don't want to hear that noise. Y'all had to go 50% off, hashtag Harden. Harden had to pay for y'all guys to go see playoff games. Yeah, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about all of that.
And now you got all the benefits. You got all the benefits. You got all the benefits of being in New York, and y'all still had a hard time selling playoff tickets. Train station right in front of everything that you just mentioned that the Knicks were benefiting from. Y'all have now, and still struggle to sell playoff tickets.
Yeah, I mean,
with 3 superstars on your team,
bro.
And whatever.
I mean, that's what I mean.
And that's my point. You said but I made my point. All right, thank you. I made my point.
My point is, since we talking numbers, let's talk 105 to 101. Let's talk the 2 sweeps and how y'all got this new roster and y'all talking heavy like y'all fitting to do something on November 9th. But get work. Y'all got work 2 seasons in a row. They say 3 times a charm. Look for 3 brooms. You know, the past 2 seasons and another one. 3 times a charm. I called it last summer. I say, yo, we going to sweep y'all. And y'all looked at me like I was talking heavy, and y'all love to say that I'm capping. But when you think about how I was rapping last summer about how we going to do this and that, when it come down to the Knicks versus the Nets, since this podcast started, we have not lost to the Knicks, but yet every week you come up here and tell your Knicks fan friends you're doing this and you're doing that. But since this podcast started, we've been giving y'all work. That's fan power, man. Don't talk to me about fan power. We got fan power out here, man.
Listen, bro. Y'all ain't got no fan power. Y'all went and y'all collected 2 of the top 10 names in the NBA, and commend y'all for that. But fan power, listen, man.
We got fan power.
Listen, man. Fan power, nah, bro. Yeah, I ain't got
no fan power. We was in the garden cheering. We that energy from the fans in the garden had Cam Thomas came back and beat y'all.
And that's cap, because I know people that was there and they said it was a small section of people that was making that noise. But I do remember you talking about fan power. I do remember Steph Curry getting MVP chance in the middle of your arena. And then from the beginning of the game, like he didn't even break a record or nothing in there, and he was getting MVP chance. It was outrageous in there. You feel me? It was outrageous. MVP chance. Every time he shot the ball, they was cheering for Steph to shoot. You feel me? Like when he was getting a ball, they was like, yeah, shoot the rock. And you gonna sit here and talk about fan power? Y'all wasn't even booing them or nothing. Nothing.
But
nothing.
Bro, you say that, and we all know that as far as Steph Curry, he has a lot of fans, and his brother played for the team. So all I'm saying is this. When it come down to Steph Curry, don't pretend like Spike Lee wasn't getting a cinematic view of Steph Curry in an iconic moment. He probably got the picture hanged on his wall.
But the difference is that was an NBA record-breaking moment, right? When they was cheering MVP, it was a regular game. He didn't even do nothing special. It was a regular game, and they was cheering MVP for him since the jump. And Kevin Durant was playing in your building. Kevin Durant was playing that same game. It was a regular game. Yo, they knew that Steph was going to break the record because all he needed was to make 2 3-pointers to make to break the record.
It was bliss. It was beautiful. I thought it was. I missed him in the draft pick, and then he broke a record. So it's like history with the Knicks anyway, without playing for the team.
You know what was beautiful? Watching what's his name? The coach from the Celtics go to the finals. You know what also was bliss? Watching Kenny Atkinson get a ring. That was bliss too. You feel me? You know what's bliss too? Watching your draft picks sweep y'all up out the playoffs. You feel me? That was bliss.
Ouch.
You feel me? That's what bliss is. You feel me?
Yeah.
That made me smile on the inside. I was excited for the finals, not because my team was in it, because I knew that the
What
Nets
you mean not because your team was in it? Your team ain't gonna be in it. I said, ain't gonna be in it. Ever gonna be in it.
Like I was saying,
because of us, we gonna stop y'all from getting in it.
That's cap. So like I was saying,
we see y'all in the playoffs. We smoking
It was bliss because I got to watch, y'all mistakes compete for a championship. And it was beautiful because of it on both sides. So either way, I was gonna be happy. I always forget the old boy named the coach of the Celtics. My bad. You know what I mean? I got to watch him coach his team to the finals after sweeping y'all. After I passed up on him for a coaching job, I got to watch the draft picks that I traded away for washed up Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, and Jason Terry. You feel me? Go to the finals, and then the coach that y'all fired for Steve Nash was sitting on the bench of the Golden State Warriors. That's what bliss looks like.
I mean, like, you got to realize, my coach, or excuse me, Steve Nash versus Tibbs is undefeated. You can say whatever you want about Tibbs. Nash is undefeated.
That has nothing to do with Nash.
Hold on. When they sit in the same room and they having the coach conference and they all drinking coach coffee, they got coaching coffee meetings and all of that, and they sitting in the same space, there's an intimidation that Steve Nash puts in Tom Thibodeau's heart.
That's cap.
He don't even want to sit at the same table as Steve
man,
Nash.
You can sit here and talk all that.
He outcoaches Tibbs every time.
You can sit here and talk all that rubbish, but your own players don't even want him to be the coach of your team. So don't even sit there and talk about you know what Steve Nash coaching plan is? Kevin Durant, save me, KD, save me, KD. That's what he is. His name might as well be Mary Jane, and KD might as well be Spider-Man. The way he hugged on him and he was swinging on KD's coattail. You feel me? On his coattail to win games.
Oh man!
Steve Nash need to change his name to Mary Jane. Kevin Durant is Spider-Man. Like, come on, don't even do that. Don't do that.
Don't make it seem like Rose didn't make Thibodeau a good coach. Rose is part of the reason why Tibbs look like a good coach.
You know why that's cap again? Because when Coach Tommy T went to the Minnesota Timberwolves, he took them to their first playoffs in forever. You feel me? Then he came to the Knicks and took the Knicks to their first playoffs in forever. So
What's forever exactly for the Knicks?
It's a long time, son. It was a long time.
Like what? Like how many seasons? I mean, we just talking numbers. Let's just keep talking numbers.
You feel me? It's a long time. But yeah. But anyway, we talking about the coaches. You feel me? And Steve Nash didn't do nothing special. He rode the coattails of superstar players. You feel me? I think, listen, man, you could have put a third grader to coach that team, and that team still makes the playoffs. You feel me?
What about that game where it was you don't think that Steve Nash outcoached Tommy T when Cam Thomas went off? And y'all said that Quentin Grimes wasn't guarding him. I looked and I fact checked that and seen that Quentin Grimes got scored on. And half of the time he was running away. Cam Thomas like,
that's cap.
I
actually edited a video that I wanted to upload, but it doesn't play. It was playing too slow.
I can upload a video. You want to upload a video? I can show you how many times Quentin Grimes was guarding Cam Thomas.
I did that. And I'm gonna tell you the facts of the video because you're capping right now. The facts of the video is Cam Thomas scored 21 points on the game, 16 points in the fourth quarter. He scored 3 points in the fourth quarter on Quentin Grimes. So that's cap. That is cap. And that was the last shot. He shot over Emmanuel quickly a few times. And
whose fault is that?
Bro, it was pick and roll. It was pick and rolls. No, it's not. Quentin Grimes was on him, but then he got rubbed off on pick and rolls. Pause. That's crazy. You feel me? that was happen. That what happened. You feel me? Like, what are you talking about?
Yo, I seen the highlights, and I seen Quentin Grimes, and I seen the pick and rolls. And that being said, I seen Cam Thomas finding soft spots, sweet spots, getting where he wanted to shoot, shooting it, getting the basket, and there wasn't free throws. He was scoring
I'm not taking away nothing from what he did that night. What he did that night was impressive, but your argument that he was scoring on Quentin Grimes is false.
What up, Will?
You feel me? That's false. That is false information that you feed into people, and I will be posting it on Barkley versus Mecca. You feel me? After
we can get into them
I post that. You feel me? After we done with this, I will be posting it there because I had the video.
And even more, because this is where the debate started about versus Cam Thomas versus Quentin Grimes. It was me and you, and then Kevin and them tried to have your back and take it further and saying that Quentin Grimes is so much of a better player. But when I looked at the stat and they show Cam Thomas versus Quentin Grimes would have 4 points versus Cam Thomas. Stop it. And Cam Thomas had 16 points and averaged that in 2 games versus Quentin Grimes. So even the stats, regardless if you like it or not, it shows Cam Thomas giving Grimes that Workington, a lot of the Workington.
No, that's cap. He didn't give Quentin Grimes no work because Quentin Grimes wasn't even guarding him. You feel me? Like,
check the stats. I want to see this video.
I'm going.
I want to see this video. We go watch the whole quarter, all his points in the fourth quarter. And you're gonna see, and I literally freeze framed every person. I'm trying to see if it can upload right now. You feel me? And I took the time to freeze frame the possession to show you who's guarding him and point out when Quentin Grimes was actually on the court. When Quentin Grimes was actually on the court, where Quentin Grimes actually was, because you sit here, he bust. Let's share the commentary. I want to share some commentary.
So
like,
I don't know if you can see it. Because like I said, this should be glitching, bro. Like,
I cannot see it.
Yeah, this should be glitching. Like I was saying, like that's why I was trying to upload it, but it was glitching earlier.
We could get into that because Cam Thomas be giving y'all work, and y'all be pretending like he had listen, he had the best rookie year in the city.
No, he didn't.
Okay. Who had a better rookie year than him?
Listen, bro. You be talking all that stuff. If Cam Thomas was really getting it like that, tell me why he didn't see no PT in the playoffs.
I'm just asking a regular question,
and
bro.
I'm asking another one. Why, if he was getting it like that, if he was so nice and being so successful, why was he getting any PT in the playoffs?
Because Nash gave Dragic his minutes.
Because he not like that. Because he's a liability. Outside of his scoring, he's a liability.
Bro,
that's why listen, man. Listen, I ain't taking away from nothing that he did that night against the Knicks. It was very impressive. You feel me? But when it comes down to it, most people, if you ask them who they take in Quentin Grimes or Cam Thomas, and I'm not even talking about Knicks fans, I'm talking about basketball fans, they're going to say, I thought I took the video down. You tried to put it back up?
No, that's me. I did that.
Oh.
Well, you could have your talking points, and I don't know what you say, but you could start with the commentary.
So
I wanted to hear what you were going to say, but this is the fourth quarter.
I didn't have to say anything. It was diagrammed in my video, but go ahead. You should make it full screen.
Okay.
See, look, that was Quentin. That was Emmanuel Quickly right there.
Okay.
Emmanuel Quickly again.
Yeah. Okay. So that's true. Yeah, he can't. Emmanuel Quickly is obviously not the guy that's supposed to be guarding.
That's whatchamacallit, Mitchell Robinson.
That's a switch. That was a switch.
Because of the pick and roll. Mitchell Robinson again.
Cooking. Why is this is what I'm saying. Remember you said that Quentin Grimes is always tasked with guarding the best guy on the floor?
Watch, is it another good screen? What happened, bro? That was another good screen by what's that? Aldridge?
Marcus,
that was a good screen by Aldridge, and he shot over Mitchell Robinson again. And this is the only point in the fourth that he scored on Quentin Grimes. Right. And that was good defense.
Okay. But what I'm saying is, to the point, if he's tasked with guarding the best guy on offense, why wasn't he guarding Cam Thomas right then and there? That's what I'm saying. Now, if that's what Tibbs supposed to do.
In the beginning, bring the video back up and bring it back. I'm gonna show you. Most of those points, Quentin Grimes wasn't even on the court.
But if he's supposed to be,
on the court.
What I'm saying? if he's supposed to be in the game, guarding the best
And then when he was out
then
there,
why is he
it was
guarding?
some good screens. I'm not gonna lie, it was some good screens by LA and James Johnson that got
Exactly.
because you know why they had to screen him off, because they knew we gonna get Quentin Grimes off Cam Thomas.
We playing basketball,
You feel
man.
me?
We don't have it to. We ain't trying to stroke no ego and everything is an ISO. It's a team game. We play good basketball. And let me just make this one point. That was the reason why I said it's Nashville.
Everything is not.
Hold on, let me say that.
Everything is not an ISO. ISO is exactly what your team was doing all season. What do you, bro?
No, but it don't work for us. It's my point. And this is something that we did good with the pick and roll, and we can go to in this season as well. They got projecting Cam Thomas to average 17 points this season. You serious?
You projecting that?
Bro, I seen it on. I was looking at stats and stuff, and it's projecting his numbers. I was looking at his past stats, and they said his projected numbers is him to be taking like over 10 shots a game, 10 attempts a game. This is what I'm saying.
That doesn't even make sense. How is he going to take 10 attempts?
He's going to be the third leading scorer for the Brooklyn Nets next season.
How you going to take 10?
The third leading scorer, man.
How you going? He going to take 10 shots a game, right? And you still got KD and Kyrie on the team. You got Ben Simmons on the team and TJ Warren. Those are four people right there that's getting shots over Cam Thomas. So where he's going to find 10, and then you add Patty Mills and Seth Curry. Like where he's not going to even be able to get PT.
Nah, that's not true, bro. That's not true. You know why that's not true? Because again, that was the problem, and I think that was the reason why they had the meeting in the first place. Because and I'm talking about KD and Nash. Like, Sean Marks was there and Joe Tsai was there, but it was essential for those two, KD and Nash, to communicate what goes on and how to win. And that being said, LaMarcus Aldridge and Cam Thomas, they did this versus the Knicks where they did the pick and roll. And my point to KD is you can't double KD if you got LaMarcus Aldridge and Cam Thomas on the floor, because they could generate their offense as well. They double and triple team because KD in the series, Ime Udoka, because they know everybody's going to stand around and just rely on KD to get the basket. Either he's going to make or miss it. So my point is, with the video, it shows that as a basketball team, we played better without it being ISO as to playing ISO, because we lost playing ISO. And to my point, and I'll land a plane saying this, last season we got a lot of 7 or 11. We didn't get a lot of 7 and 11. They weren't running any pick and rolls, any back screens. They weren't doing anything like that where they show chemistry and cohesiveness between the two stars, KD and Kyrie. I did not see a Kobe and Shaq, a Wade and Braun type of relationship between them. What I seen was two individual players that were talented, but not cohesive. And to my point, Cam Thomas gets the third leading scorer because KD, Kyrie, they're going to put up shots. But at the end of the day, again, as far as winning formulas for the Nets, the ABA champions, they did it with 5-6 players that was in double digits. And even the good teams now, it's not necessarily all one player dominating. And the players that did dominate, like a Jimmy Butler in Miami, it wasn't enough. So we're going to need contributions from KD, Kyrie, and somebody else. We can't just rely on them to be the only ones that can create their own shot. And we got 5 guys, including Seth Curry, that can create his own shot. So that's Seth, Ben Simmons, Cam Thomas, KD, and Kyrie. That's 5 guys. So we could do that by sharing the ball and taking away the ISO in our basketball. So, yeah.
So you was talking about I ain't got nothing to say against that. So you was talking about that meeting. So...
Yeah, they had to hash it out.
Listen, man, I don't know if they hashed it out, bro. Like, I don't know what was said behind those walls. None of us do, right?
They had.
So
yeah, no, we don't.
So all we could do is speculate.
So what I said.
So all we could do is speculate. And I just feel like the meeting was more just for Josiah and Sean Marks to tell them, like, yo, we're not trading you. We're not going to be able to get your value back. You feel me? And also convince him, if we did go trade you and got your value back, you wouldn't want to be on any of those teams, which is a fact. You feel me? Like, if we trade you to the Suns, we gonna want Devin Booker. We gonna want draft picks. And then who you going? And we gonna want that Bridges kid. And then who you gonna play with over there? You feel me? Like
some of that.
Like, and I guess KD had to come to a realization, like, damn it, you right. You feel me? But uh, but to see some of you Net fans happy that he's coming back after he said he don't want to play for y'all is hilarious to me. Like,
Hold on. I gotta say on that before we go forward. And I think it was to my point of what I said prior. Him going over Nash and Sean Marks and saying he want them fired is again to my point. I think he did that with someone in mind, and that someone was a Brian Keefe. He went up there knowing that Brian Keefe can do what Steve Nash is doing. He can't do no worse than what he did, and his resume speaks to it. So I don't think KD just went up there sticking out his chest like, "Yo, get him out of here." But I don't have a plan. I imagine he had somebody to, and I think that again, I believe BK, I'll call him that for short, his relationship with KD, and as far as coaching is concerned, that's going to bloom into something we as fans going to learn to appreciate. And again, you don't hear this much about assistant coaches, but just being a vlogger, assistant coaches are important. You see the relationships they build with players, as far as player development, etc. I think he's going to have I say all this to say that Brian Keefe is going to have a lot of say next season when it comes to coaching. Even if Nash is named the head coach, he's going to consider what D'Antoni did with the Nets. Some of what Brian Keefe is going to bring to the Nets, in my opinion.
D'Antoni, since you was talking about D'Antoni, and I'm just to use your example, when it came down to the playoffs, those wasn't like D'Antoni. Those wasn't D'Antoni's coaching decisions. Those were Steve Nash's. You feel me? Like, D'Antoni had some input during the regular season, but the whole just let KD save the day, that was ISO the whole time. That's not D'Antoni's offense. You feel me?
Right.
D'Antoni's offense is a whole lot more high speed. You feel me? And it's about it's 7 seconds. Y'all wasn't doing D'Antoni. We all know D'Antoni's offense is the 7 seconds or less offense.
Yeah,
you feel me? It's literally a name for it. 7 seconds or less, and y'all wasn't doing that. You feel me? And that was Steve Nash's theory. Let KD save our lives. You feel me? And it showed up again this year in the playoffs. Let KD and Kyrie save us. You feel me? And I don't know. As long as Steve Nash is your coach, it's going to be a trash situation for y'all. I don't care who y'all got as an assistant, because at the end of the day, it's called the head coach for a reason. The beginning and end decisions end with the coach. You feel me? When it comes to you, the assistant coaches, it's there to help formulate a game plan and give their input on game plans and lend their basketball knowledge. But at the end of the day, it's all about the head coach. And I don't see Kevin Durant magically just being happy to be in that situation if nothing changes. Like, maybe I do have a plan to fire Steve Nash.
I think that's what is going to change, because again, how much can you obligate the winning to the superstar at the end of the day, and how it is what my theory right about it being synonymous, good coaching being synonymous with winning championships. How much is coaching supposed to be responsible for winning? And I contribute coaching to calling timeouts, giving your superstars rest when necessary. Also, what's good coaching and what we look for in Nash. You give the refs a hard time. Don't never let them think they could get away with making a bad call. You stay on their heels, barking on their neck. You know what I'm saying? Just pause or whatever. And
that was kind of
you know
crazy.
what I mean? Just yeah. So I feel like at the end of the day, these are some of the things as fans we want to see in a coach. I remember Kenny Atkinson. He used to at least argue with the refs, get mad, throw a clipboard down. He was, you know what I mean? He get up out of his seat. You understand what I'm saying? And again, also, if rookies are earning minutes, they should be playing more games. You know what I mean? Yeah, I feel like the best thing Nash could do is try to connect with the second year guys and realize how he could give his stars rest. You got Katie saying he'll die out there. He's communicate to Nash like, yo, let me die out there because you won't sub nobody in. So I see KD. He's been reaching out, trying to speak to Nash, but Nash been so protected by Sean Marks and Joe Tsai because of their relationships outside of basketball that it went bad with KD. So, again, I think they hash all of it out for the most part for him to come back and resolve it before training camp, before the preseason. That's pretty important to me. And also landing the plane, the Nets, Ben Simmons, Cam Thomas, Joe Harris, Nick Claxton. I'm forgetting a few, but practicing before practice is supposed to start. I think I September 1st. They started practicing now, so that kind of, and you see clips of KD and Kyrie practicing together. So it building that chemistry with them. Even what I mean. James Harden was there, but forget him. You know what I'm saying? Kyrie and KD, they was there and they was practicing. That's good to know. So I feel like in the start of this season, which is a rough start for us, because the first 20 games we got 5 back-to-backs. Not to be long-winded, but yeah, we definitely gonna have to come out swinging, for lack of better words.
But yeah, I mean, as long as Steve Nash got coach, it's gonna be trash. You feel me? Like that.
I agree with you, Jaffe.
Yeah, that just is what it's gonna be. You feel me? Let's segue into some Knicks stuff. You feel me? So the hottest story in the NBA as of right now is still the Donovan Mitchell trade saga. Where he may go, if he may stay. And we got some good news today for those Knicks fans who want the trade to happen. Uh, Miami officially recused themselves from the hunt of Donovan Mitchell, and show has Cleveland, and they was going to use those two guys uh, as I think Danny Ainge is going to use those two teams as leverage to try to get more out of the Knicks, and they recused themselves today. And I'm planning on seeing other teams do the same, the ones that were mentioned. And I'm just proud of the front office for not outbidding themselves and standing their ground and avoiding not succumbing to the media pressure to make the deal happen already and just give Danny Ainge whatever the hell he wants. You feel me? Uh, and and that's not gonna happen. You feel me? The walls is closing in on Danny Ainge. You feel me? The walls is closing in on him because now it's been leaked that he wants to get Donovan Mitchell traded before training camp. Uh, now that's more pressure on him. Now, how do you want to how you gonna go into the season with a superstar or with a star that you already said that you wanted to trade? Like your star player knows that you wanted to trade him. Like, that was the big story. Yeah, that was the big story. Like, so you can't backtrack now. Fraz in the building was good.
Shout out to Fraz.
You already, so you can't backtrack now if you Danny Ainge, and you're gonna have to take whatever the Knicks want to give you now. You know what I mean? Like, especially if there's nobody else that wants to bargain with you for Donovan Mitchell or give you close to the value that we could give you. So Danny Ainge need to take these 4 first rounders, 2 of them unprotected. Evan Fournier, as a young talent, we might end up. People keep on saying Grimes. I don't think that's going to happen. I think that's part of the reason was holding up the situation as well. I think you might get Cam Reddish because it's an expiring contract and he's a young player. And probably Deuce. It might need to be a third player with just those players to make the money make sense. But I don't see us giving up Obi and Quick. Like, I don't think that's and Grimes. I don't see that happening. I see Danny Ainge is gonna come out on the wrong side of this trade, bro. And we might come off lovely, and Danny Ainge might have to hold a L compared to what he was bragging and boasting about what he wanted for Donovan Mitchell. What he needs to understand is that he got away with highway robbery in the whatchamacallit, in the Rudy Gobert trade. Highway robbery. That don't mean you gonna rob us because you robbed somebody else. You feel me? Like, you ain't gonna beat me in the head because you beat somebody else in the head when I know the value of what I got. You feel me? So, right. Yeah. So I think the trade might actually happen soon. probably in the next week or so. Uh, and I can't wait for it to be over because I'm actually over it. You know what I mean? I'm actually over it. I
Yeah.
can't wait till it happen. Bring Spider home. You know what I mean? And let's make some special shit happen. You feel me?
Yeah, no, I feel you. They had us in talks, and I'd rather him not be here because I feel like he gonna take Cam Thomas minutes to keep it real. So I don't want Donovan Mitchell on the team. I don't want to see none of our pieces go. Him on the Knicks. I heard everything you said. And maybe y'all make the playoffs, and maybe this division it'd be five
We're
out of
gonna make the
five
playoffs
teams in the
without him.
playoffs.
We're gonna
Okay,
make the
I
playoffs
mean,
without him.
I hear you, man. You know what I'm saying? You say that a lot. You know what I mean? And me knowing that the Atlantic Division is the toughest, I went to see our record. We were 10-6. You know what I'm saying? We were 10-6 in the Atlantic division, which is the toughest division in the NBA. I feel like, yeah, we want to play well versus these teams, versus Philly, versus Boston, because it is I don't want to say it like that. It gives us a sense of how it play out in the playoffs. You know what I mean? Um, and yeah, we want to play. We want to compete. Same thing with the Knicks. And again, shout out to Kev. He always say, "Oh, y'all just beat us," but let's call it spade a spade. This would make the difference between the good teams and the great teams is how they execute in the fourth quarter, is how you close out. And y'all a big example of having leads throughout the game and then losing it. I bring this in the conversation because I imagine that's what a Donovan Mitchell or Jalen Brunson will help with in the fourth quarter, because that's what y'all issue was, not being able to hold the lead. I don't know, it's because y'all went on scoring droughts or y'all was just getting scored on all the time. I don't know which one it was, but to my
Scoring
knowledge,
droughts.
y'all known for. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all known for playing defense, so I doubt it was because of that. It's just that y'all didn't have no. Y'all went on the scoring drought. So I was imagining that, and I said that's what I
Yeah,
mean about Donovan Mitchell. I can
I
see
was
how
I was
he'll be good for
talking
y'all
about
team.
this on the last time I did Knicks Ish. I think I did it last. When did I do it? I think it was this week. I can't remember, but I had Tony and Fraz on the live with me, and I was talking about that, about I mean not Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Brunson being on the team and
Mhm.
rectifying the problem of what happened with us in the fourth quarters. You feel me?
Yo, hit that
Look,
like button, man,
eh,
please. You
oh
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
y'all wilding, man. Y'all watch it, but y'all
If
not
you like
liking it.
something, hit that like button.
Or y'all wilding. Yeah. So you know, watching those games, especially in the fourth quarter, it wasn't nobody able to get into the paint and
Thank you,
kick the
man.
like and
Appreciate
like break down the defense and get the ball movement and execute offense. In the fourth quarter, our offense was give the ball to Julius Randle or R.J. Barrett or Alec Burke. Or Emmanuel quickly and let them dribble, 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 and then at the last second, put up a shot. Or Alec Burke, you know, barrels towards the rim. As soon as somebody touch him, he chuck his head back and throw the ball out there. You feel
you.
me? And that's not good offense. You feel me? And in the fourth quarter, that's where you got to be the most effective in executing your offense. You feel me?
Yeah,
And Jalen Brunson helps with that tremendously. You have a player that can consistently break down the defense. Get 2 feet
I'm
in the
right here.
paint.
I'm right here.
Yeah, break down the defense, get 2 feet in the paint, and kick the ball out. You know what I mean? Like that's what good teams do. Yeah, if you look at how Milwaukee play, is a lot of Giannis breaking down defense, getting into the paint. Either he finishes or try to kick the ball out to an open man on the 3 point line. You feel me? Like the same thing with like you look at the Mavericks, same thing. You got Luka consistently breaking down defense and then kicking the ball out to an open shooter. And that's what the good teams do. And now we got a player in Jalen Brunson that can do that on a consistent basis. And if I'm looking for a big year from Emmanuel quickly coming off the bench, you feel me? Like I think people sleeping on that. This kid been putting in a lot of work, and I saw a lot of good things that I want to see from him in the second half of last season.
But
And
hold on, if the trade happened quickly, you don't get his minutes took.
no,
Okay.
he'll be taking Fournier's minutes because Fournier is going to be traded. Fournier
Okay.
got to get traded to make the money work. Like the trade of Fournier has nothing to do with if the Knicks like him or not is more of his contract is of a decent size, and they gotta move that money. You know what I mean? So he'll be taking
Yeah.
Fournier's minutes. So yeah, I think Emmanuel Quickly he's gonna be the leader coming off the bench as far as like minutes wise. Like him and Jalen and look for Obi to have a tremendous year too, playing with 2 point guards that can actually get up and down the court, break down defense, and find him when he's cutting to the basket.
All right. So
Uh,
what's your starting lineup? Like, who's starting
as
on
of
your
right now,
in your opinion with the roster the way it is without no trade?
so I think this is what I think the roster is going to be. This is not the roster, the starting five that I want, but it's going to be Brunson, Fournier, RJ, Julius Randle, Mitch. Uh, the one that I want, it takes Fournier out of the starting lineup, and you either start Grimes or Reddish.
Okay.
But Fournier make too much money to come off the bench until somebody like rightfully takes that spot from him. You feel me? Like they have to outperform him to the point where it's undeniable that they need that spot. You feel me? And Fournier is a veteran. You know what I mean? You don't just give a young guy his spot because theoretically it might look good. You feel me? They have to earn that. But yeah, me personally, I would start Grimes. You know what I mean? I'll start Grimes, but I wouldn't also be mad if Cam Reddish started. You feel me? I think it does a lot to help cover up, the size disadvantage that Jalen Brunson may present. Because you got Cam Reddish is a bona fide 6'8", 6'9", with a tremendous wingspan. RJ Barrett 6'6", you know what I mean, strong as an ox. You feel me? Like that's gonna be a solid defensive team. People be trying to say that Julius Randle will play defense. I agree that Julius Randle take plays off, but when he's locked in, bro, he's a good defender. He's a good defender, and you already know Mitch is on the court for one reason, and that's defense. You feel me? So I think defensively that starting five would be amazing. I worry about a backcourt of Evan Fournier and Jalen Brunson. I kind of worry about a backcourt of Spider and Brunson as far as defense go.
Okay.
But I think their offensive abilities outweigh their defensive liabilities, if that makes sense.
No, I hear you.
You might score on Spider, but Spider gonna give you 30. You gonna score on Spider, but he gonna give you 30.
I felt like that, and that's what I was saying. I was calling him French Fry Fournier last year because, yeah, he was getting buckets and he broke Stark's record, but he was paperweight out there on defense, bro. And the points that you got, the opposing player matched those points.
So
you know what I'm saying? So it kind of negated the offense that he brought to the team. I
So,
can see how he's easily a trade piece.
I think I don't think he's a trade piece because of his basketball skill. You feel me? Like he came to the team and did exactly what was expected of him coming to the team. You feel me? He shot 39% from the 3-point line. You feel me?
Yeah, I used to put him in the fourth quarter a lot, but he wasn't no killer. Like he'll make threes, but he wasn't making those clutch threes to win y'all games.
He won. He actually won a lot of games for us. You feel me? Like
he won a lot of games.
Man. We won a few games. We won. He won us a lot of games. You feel me? Like y'all didn't win a lot of games neither. So there's that. You know what I mean? Like you talking heavy, but y'all ain't win a lot of games. You know what I mean? And y'all won none in the playoffs. So yeah. You know what I mean?
You gotta get
there. Y'all got a participation trophy for showing up. You know what I mean? You know the little trophy that they give everybody? Not even a trophy, the little ribbon, the blue ribbon with the pin. Yeah, they pinned that on y'all lapel while y'all was leaving the Barclays after getting swept at home. You feel me? They put that on y'all lapel. You know what I mean? Udoka gave, KD a hug and said, Boston gonna have problem with who? That's what he whispered in KD ear. He said, Boston gonna have a problem with who? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? As he swept y'all in y'all home court in the playoffs. You feel me? But
y'all can't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, listen.
Y'all pray for other teams to beat us because
listen. I don't pray for anything. I just know what's going to happen, and I laugh at the results.
All right. So you again, and you talk heavy too. You make it seem like everything is all willy nilly. Like when you say that the Knicks are going to beat the Nets, it's going to happen. I watched you say that 4 times last
Yeah.
season, and I watched you be wrong 4 times last
Yeah.
season. I only said that to say that we're going to compete as well. Like, yeah, I hear what you're saying about your roster, but our roster got better as well. But us signing DDJ, we just signed DDJ, and he's a player that's a scorer.
How
Last
your roster
season,
get better with a player that was already on your team? That doesn't make sense.
he got better. He got better. DDJ got better.
Is he gonna get P?
I was
Is he
saying,
gonna get
yeah,
PT?
guys. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why. He'll get PT over Patty Mills because Patty Mills. If you seen Patty Mills play point guard last season, then you know that DDJ is gonna get minutes over Patty Mills because of that said reason. So we got Kyrie, and we're not always gonna. And from what I'm hearing, we're not gonna have Ben Simmons running point. We're gonna have him at power forward. You know, we're gonna have Ben Simmons at power forward. We're gonna have Kyrie, Seth Curry, and DDJ at point.
Yo, DDJ is not getting minutes over Patty Mills, bro. He's not, bro.
At point,
He's not.
he gonna play alongside Patty Mills.
He's not,
He play alongside him.
bro. Listen, man.
He's not Patty. Not gonna run point. So he got to play the
Listen,
two.
man.
So they got to have a point guard out there. It's going to be Seth Curry or it's going to be DDJ. And DDJ
So
is more of a defensive player than Seth Curry. So I can see situations why DDJ will get in the game.
So, you know, Ben Simmons is still going to run a lot of point guard for you guys. You do know that, right? They might put him at power forward in certain situations, but he's still going to run a lot of point for you guys. So we
wouldn't sign him for nothing.
So you telling me that DDJ is going to find ways to get minutes? He's not going to get minutes over Patty.
Yes,
but
he is.
You telling me even so? You got Kyrie that's going to be running some point. You got Ben Simmons that's going to be running some point. You got Seth Curry that's going to be running some point. That's 3 players.
Yeah. And DDJ.
There's no teams in the NBA that run a 4-man point rotation, bro. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen ever.
If one thing that Nash do is him switching up the lineups, I imagine all of those players
when guys are unhealthy on COVID, you feel me? Like that, he had to switch up the lineups because he didn't have a choice because people was getting injured and having COVID. You feel me? But if y'all, like if there's injuries and stuff like that, God forbid, of course DDJ gonna get some PT. But if y'all healthy, he's not seeing the court, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. Like again, this is what I mentioned all that to say back to the first 20 games, we got 5 back-to-back games. So in the first 20 games, we got 5 back-to-back games. You have to rest your veterans on those back-to-back situations. DDJ is going to find situations where he's going to get minutes. And I'm saying that because of the back-to-back games. That's 5 of them. You're trying to tell me he's not going to get in the first 20 games, he's going to get minutes, and Cam Thomas and all other second-year guys, Day'Ron Sharp, Kessler Edwards are going to get minutes. And they're going to be a big reason why we win games because of their chemistry and cohesiveness, because that's our new core. You know, we traded away our core. It seemed it didn't work, and we have to build from the draft like all the other championship teams. And our core is just
draft, bro. Y'all still very star orientated, bro. What are you talking about building for the draft? Y'all didn't build nothing from the draft.
Day'Ron Sharp, Kessler,
like
and
building
DDJ.
from the draft means like there's a whole overhaul of your team. And the most important players on your team, and the most important players on your team are your young guys. That is not the case. You don't build from a draft with a team that is trying to win a championship now. They're gonna
be essential to us winning next season, and part of the new core of the team because they on contract. So far as trade, you hear nothing about Cam Thomas and trades for the most part. You heard whispers, and then it got quiet. Because they know they're not going to trade Cam Thomas. He's he might be he going to be the franchise player for the Nets after KD and Kyrie not there.
Why would they be talking about trading Cam Thomas when the biggest story of trades on your team was KD and Kyrie? Nobody cares about.
But he wasn't in it. None of those.
Because nobody cares about Cam Thomas after that.
What you mean after what?
After KD and Kyrie, what are you talking about? Like why
if the fans care, the Brooklyn Nets fans care.
Nobody talk about.
We didn't want to see him traded.
Nobody talk about you traded KD, yeah, but Give me Cam Thomas. No, no. That's
Good.
why you didn't
Good.
hear nobody talk about trading Cam Thomas because he
Nah.
wasn't the prize. The prize on the team was KD and all. Nobody wanted Kyrie, but the prize on the team was KD. Nobody was inquiring about Cam Thomas if KD's available. What?
Bro, I'm telling you, when it come down to Cam Thomas, Kessler Edwards, DDJ, and Daron Sharp, watch how many minutes they get next season. They're gonna be essential to the rotation because last season we burnt KD out, and I think that's part of the reason what the meeting was about as well. You can't have him out there the whole game thinking it's up to him to just win or lose the game. It's not fair.
I'm prepared to see you on this show and on your live crying why Cam Thomas ain't getting minutes. I'm prepared to see it all season. Same way he was doing it last season.
When you think about who could create their own shot, when you think about who could create their own shot, when you think about who create their own shot on the Brooklyn Nets, he's in that conversation.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that there's too many players above him. There's too many players above him.
Nah, I'm telling you, he's getting 20, he's gonna be probably getting 25 minutes a game, man. I'm telling you, man. Cam Thomas is going to get minutes because he can create his own shot.
He's going to get the minutes if somebody get hurt or somebody catch COVID. You know what I mean? But he's not going to get the minutes over Seth. He's not getting the minutes over Kyrie. He's not getting the minutes over Ben. He's not getting the minutes over Patty. Like
he's going to be the sixth man, bro.
Bro,
you see the jockey joke up there. He could be the sixth man. When you look at our roster,
he said if giving the role, if they gave him the role, and I don't think they're going to give him the role because there's too many people above him.
Well, when you think about too many people above him, when you think about the rotation, but the starting lineup right now would be Nick Claxton, KD. Well, sorry, Nick Claxton. In my opinion, how I wanted to see it, right? Nick Claxton, Ben Simmons. So you got Nick Claxton at 5, Ben Simmons at 4, KD at 3. Kyrie at Joe Harris at 2 and Kyrie at 1. And if you don't put Joe Harris at 2, you could put Royce O'Neal, or you could put, you could just swap.
Oh, I forgot about Joe Harris.
Yeah, you got Joe Harris.
He's definitely not getting no PT.
Nah, he definitely getting PT. They would have traded him if he wasn't getting PT after last season.
Because they don't.
What I'm saying.
Just because they don't trade somebody, bro, that don't mean they're gonna get PT, bro. Because if you peep your roster, Cam Thomas don't shoot, bro. He's not a good 3-point shooter. You gonna need
we don't
somebody,
need him to shoot threes.
Y'all going to need somebody that's a 3-point threat. You feel me?
We got 3-point threats with Patty Mills, Seth Curry, and Joe Harris.
You're going to need those guys on the court over Cam Thomas to help spread the floor for KD, Kyrie, and Ben Simmons. You realize you have a player on the court in Ben Simmons that can't shoot whatsoever. So you're going to have other guys on the court that's able to spread the floor so he can do what he does best, which is get to the basket. You know what I mean? Like,
bro,
y'all gonna,
I hear what you're saying, but what I'm
and Cam Thomas is not that guy.
What I'm trying to explain to you, first off, the rules don't affect him when it come down to the offensive player drawing the charge because he's going to the basket. He gets to the line a lot, for one, so he's going to be aggressive. For two, he could take the midi that run the city. He got that. He's playing alongside KD and Kyrie, getting his skills up, watching legends play the game. And I'm only saying that all I have to say that when D'Antoni was there, we took more 3-pointers. When D'Antoni left, we took more 2-pointers. This team is surrounded with scorers that attack the basket. We're not a 3-point shooting team far as identity. We not that team. You know what I mean? We're a team that attacks the basket and has a mid-range because of KD and the Kyrie. And our 3-pointers come from our sharpshooter and Kyrie and the other ones that I mentioned. So we got like 4 guys on the team that can shoot the 3, and even a TJ Warren.
TJ Warren can't shoot.
Okay, but what I'm saying is he's somebody else that attacks.
I forgot about him. DDJ is definitely not getting no minutes.
DDJ getting minutes, man. He's part of the reason why we didn't want it. He's part of the reason why we didn't need Bruce Brown. Trust me, and didn't pay.
And Royce O'Neal, yo, bro, he's not getting no minutes over none of those guys, bro. Like, you wild.
I'm not saying he getting minutes over those guys. I'm saying that we're gonna find him in a rotation with 5 back-to-backs. Or in situations like that, it doesn't matter if the other player is better than him.
You literally said that he was going to get minutes over people at point. You feel me? You
Yes,
literally
because
just
of
said
back
that.
to backs, bro.
No.
Because of back to backs.
Yeah,
If you
I don't
play,
think
yes,
I don't think you.
listen,
I get what
listen,
you're saying,
listen,
but I don't
listen,
think you
let me say,
understand.
no, hold on, let me
You know,
say,
I don't think you
hold on, let me say
understand
what
what
I'm saying
words
before you.
means, bro. Because I get
Listen,
what you're saying
this is what
now.
I'm saying.
I get what you're saying now. But what I'm saying is, when you say certain things, I don't think you get what minutes mean. You feel me? You were saying that he was going to get minutes over people. That means he was going to take away minutes from somebody. That means
No, I'm not saying
I
he's taking
understand
away
that now.
minutes.
I understand that now. But that's what you said. You feel me? That's the point that we were arguing over. Now, if you saying that he gonna get minutes because of back to backs and stuff like that, I agree with that. I think a lot of players on teams get those minutes. There's a lot of players on those teams that's not really good that get minutes because of back to backs and stuff like that. You feel me? But what we were just arguing over is because the words that you used led me to believe that you was talking about he was going to take minutes away and play more than some of the other guys on your team. And I was saying that's outrageous.
No, I'm saying that when it come down to roles and position, yeah, he's going to take minutes from a Patty Mills in a way where he's going to play point guard over Patty Mills. He's not Patty Mills. We need him on the team. It's not like a either or. We're going to play both of the players. And I'm saying that because on defense, he puts pressure on the ball, kind of like how the guy is on New Orleans. Grand Theft Auto or Grand Theft, whatever his name, I forget his name.
Yeah.
But case in point is that's what DDJ do. Every player on his team got a role, and I know the players, and I know the roles, and I know why they're going to get minutes. And to agree, a big part of that is the back-to-back situations, and the fact that your main scorers are veterans in KD and Kyrie. You cannot burn them out. This meeting was very significant, and I think some of that was being said. Don't try to burn this out when we got young
you're
players
making
that could get out
assumptions
and
of
run
what's
things.
being said about in a room that you don't know what was being said in. You feel me?
But I know why they should get minutes.
All right, so
regardless of
say
the
that.
assumption.
Don't say that you think the meeting was because of this, because this was no, you don't know what's being said in that room, bro. You feel me?
But
you don't know
I'm not saying
because KD when
I'm not saying
this is my interpretation when KD said he'll die
It's
on the
all
court
opinion.
is because he's saying that yo, I'm a baller for real. You feel me? Like you put me on a court, I want to play basketball. So if it takes me to play 48 minutes, I'm gonna play the 48 minutes and not complain about it. You feel me? Because that's KD's a baller. You feel
But
me?
nah,
And
it's still not
and as long as
basketball IQ.
yo, listen, and as long as Steve Nash is your coach, KD is gonna play almost the whole game, bro.
Nah, I think that's got to change. I think that's part of the reason why KD kicked up so much dust, because that's exactly what he did. He kicked up a lot of dust, and it was all to speak to Nash one-on-one, in my opinion. Like, I don't know what happened. These again,
he could have did that without requesting a trade, bro. Like,
no, I'm not disagreeing with that. He kicked up a lot of dust. I don't think all of it was necessary, but I do feel like the rotation was part of the conversation. Like, yo, there are ways that we could be dangerous, and I was giving an example with Cam Thomas and LaMarcus Aldridge. The way they ran that pick and roll is part of the reason why we came back, because y'all had to respect LaMarcus Aldridge from the free throw line around the key area, and that's what the difference between Drum in the playoff series was. In the playoff series, they had Drum instead of LaMarcus Aldridge, and you don't have to respect Drum until he gets to the paint. So the defense already know that Drum is going to rotate to the basket because he got no jump shot. And this is why I say coaching is important. And why LaMarcus Aldridge should have got minutes over Drum. Not even over Drum, but
Drum was still eating, bro. Like, Drum was playing very well. He was playing very well in the first half.
No adjustments on
he was playing very well in the first halves of those games. He was rebounding well, getting putbacks. He was doing what he does. And I thought it was ridiculous that he didn't get no minutes in the second half when he was being effective in the first half. I think when y'all started to sit Drum is when y'all started to lose the game, because then you got nobody to check Robin Williams. You feel me? Like, and then you start seeing the second gen points come, because Robin Williams is out there doing whatever the hell he want. You feel me? But Drum,
all coach decisions.
I think that your roster was used horribly, bro.
I know it was, but this is what I'm saying. While everybody has this rhetoric to blame KD for not performing well, you know,
I'll never blame KD for not performing well.
Well, trust me, I've been on multiple shows, and You know, they was talking heavy. Even last night, I pulled up. I forget the name. I think it's Legend of Hoops, and we split it live or whatever. Shout out to him. And again, he was going over the plus minuses, and I was trying to explain to him, like, yo, this is the reason why these were plus minuses. You know, he wasn't trying to jack none of it or whatever. But my point is, yes, there were adjustments made by Ime Duco, and I heard him speak on it in halftime, or when they had a timeout, they would come over and interview him for like a minute or whatever, 20 seconds or whatever, and he would explain the adjustments that he was doing to stop KD. Hence why Bruce Brown could have more than a KD and Kyrie in a playoff game, because all the adjustments they did to stop those specific guys. And that being said, I think, again, my opinion, that's some of what KD said to Nash, because he was embarrassed. He was embarrassed that he lost the first round, and I think that's why he kicked up a lot of dust with the Brooklyn Nets front office. You know what I'm saying?
He's up all that dust because Steph Curry won a championship without him, and he got swept in the first round. He was upset. Man. He caught a hissy fit. You feel me? He caught a hissy fit.
He was right to be upset.
He caught a hissy fit. And you know what's mad funny, right? You know, people complain about Julius Randle having
scheme. I see you scheming.
There go Kev. You know what I mean? Hold on a second, Kev. Hold on 1 second. And don't go nowhere, bro, because every time I tell you hold on, you be disappearing when I be trying to get you back on the line, bro. Yeah, hold on 1 second, Kev. You know what's mad funny? I'm not comparing, these two guys' talent level. Obviously, KD's better than Julius Randle. But when everybody makes a big deal when, Julius Randle shows his emotions on the court, KD shows his emotions on Twitter. He throws a fit on Twitter. He gets emotional and throws a fit on Twitter. This is last thing, and then we're going to get... Yeah. I'm going to say one more thing, Kevin. We're going to get you on the line. I never really have no knocks on KD's actual basketball game because he's great. Yeah, I mean, I never have no shade towards that, right? But, right? What I was about to say, damn. But he is, like, ignorant to his effect on the NBA. Like, Pat Bev said that, there's people that ain't got a job right now because of his indecisiveness.
Please.
Right? And KD is like, blame KD. It's a fact, bro. Teams weren't moving because they wanted to see what was happening with Kevin Durant. He's that big of an impact player. That's a fact.
That was soft. That was a soft comment, man.
Well, he wasn't worried because he knew he already had a spot and was on a team. Because it's a fact. Because it's a fact.
Kevin Durant got the right to do that. Yeah, he ain't break no laws. He ain't break no rules.
He ain't break no laws, but what Pat Bev was saying, his indecisiveness affected other people, bro. You know what I mean? That's what he was saying. But Kev, what's good? Who run the city, bro?
Yo, what's good, bro? Knicks run the city, be orange and blue all day, every day.
You know the vibes.
You know why I don't feel bad about the Kevin Durant slander? You know why I don't feel bad? Because I still remember when he said, what was it he said? You know who I am, right? You know who I am, right? So yeah. We now we know who you are. We know that, and now you get the slander, and now you act like a bitch. You go on Twitter, you start acting like a female. You start bitching. You want to trade. You want to force yourself to get out of the situation that you put yourself in, right? And then you shit on your own fan base. But you know what? Good for the Brooklyn Nets. They deserve all that shit. I'm out.
All right, Kev. I holla. Shout out to my guy Kev. Whoever just called back. You know what I mean? I can't pick up the call when somebody else is online. But if you call back, the phone line is open. You know what I mean? I will pick up your phone call. Yo, I just find it funny that y'all be out here caping for the man. He said he didn't want to be a part of your team no more. That's hilarious.
What do you mean caping for?
Like you be over here defending KD. You be over here defending KD, and KD don't. Listen, he said he didn't want to be a net, man. Like
no, I'm not. Listen, all right, I'm defending the fact that he pushed back on Nash. Like, yeah, bro, you obligated to help us win too. Don't try to put everything
I
on
don't know
me and
why
give
it's
me
not letting
hugs
me pick
after
up
the
the
game.
ball.
Like, nah, I don't want your hug. I want you to coach. That's why I was backing KD.
Yo, my fault. Whoever called back, man. That joint was tweaking just now. I don't know what just happened.
Shout out to all the Nets fans.
You know what I
Y'all
mean?
know we run
Call
the city,
back. My
man.
fault. Call back. There we go.
I know the Nets fans run the city.
All right,
man.
who run the city? Who this?
The Nets run the city. Brooklyn, baby.
Facts.
This
that's
is Jay, though.
Well, who that?
This is Jay.
Yeah.
Oh, Jay, what's good, man?
Nah, I'm going to tell you how it's not cap.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Y'all had this podcast. The Knicks ain't beat the Nets since I had the podcast.
That's a fact.
And so,
That's a fact. That's a fact.
We obviously run the city.
nah, that
Exactly. Fan power.
And I how about this one? How about this one? We came to the city. You know how when a dude move on the block, take all the new girls on the block? We took y'all girls, man.
Yo, listen.
We got the liberties, man.
They don't.
The New York Liberty is the Brooklyn thing.
You know why y'all got the liberty? Because they
Facts.
couldn't.
Because we took them from y'all.
No, because they couldn't.
Yeah,
afford
exactly.
They couldn't afford to stay in the Garden because they don't have no fans, just like y'all. Y'all don't got no fans. The Liberty don't got no
Oh, so
fans.
now you're trying to disrespect the WNBA.
Yo, listen, I ain't disrespecting nothing. I'm
That's
talking
crazy.
facts. I'm talking facts.
Yeah,
the reason why
they here
can't
with
get
us.
Paid, the reason why they can't get paid more because they don't bring no money in. They work from a deficit.
They went to the playoffs.
If
and this
no
did
more,
it.
bro. I'm about to hang up.
If it wasn't for
But
the
I do
NBA,
agree with Kev. KD was acting like a bitch.
Jay just said KD was acting like a bitch. Shout out to you. Yo, Jay, you pulling up on the 10th, bro?
He did. He said he had the day.
Oh, yeah. He said he had. I ain't hear that part because I was talking.
I asked him to call up. He probably said
Yo, listen. I understand y'all calling, and I'm not picking up. But at the same time, people are calling in the show. You heard, like, so I can't answer. You know,
Skeen, I see you, Skeen. Call back up.
Yeah.
Skeen.
I got you now. Who run the city? Who this?
You know, run the city, man. The Nets run the city, man.
Jockey Joe was good. You know you my guy, but I told you.
Really rocking in here, man. It's 2-1.
Yo, listen, man. Y'all know who run the city. The Nets run the city.
Yeah.
Y'all made the Knicks made the postseason 2 times in the last 10 years. We made it 7 times out the last 10 years. We run the city, man.
Talk about it. Talk about it. Talking
how
heavy
far have
to
y'all
him.
got in them 7 times?
Don't matter.
It does
Y'all
matter.
made the postseason
It does
2
matter.
times.
It does matter.
It does
Y'all
matter.
want participation trophies? That's what
It
y'all
does
want?
matter.
We made the city live again.
No, y'all didn't.
It was dead. You feel me? It
That's
was no
cap.
liveness when the Knicks was running. Like, I mean,
That's cap. The city
Boom,
ain't
CPR.
Yo,
Giving it
the
life.
city ain't
Giving
been
the
more
city
live
life with winning.
The city ain't been more live than the Knicks made the playoffs. You saw
y'all
how the
watching
city
too much
was. You
side
crazy.
show
Y'all
talk,
asked
man.
for us.
Crazy.
Y'all won one game and asked
Crazy.
for us.
Yo, bro, listen,
Black and
man.
white, man.
Yo, listen, man. Yo, you talking about y'all made the city live, but y'all made the playoffs with 3 superstars and still had to put half price off on y'all tickets to sell playoff tickets. How's that making the
Skeen,
city
he's on the
live? Y'all
phone
couldn't
with him.
get
After
people in
he's off the phone,
Yeah, y'all
call up
couldn't even
after
get
that.
people. Y'all couldn't even get people in the building.
And Trey Young smoked y'all.
Jason Tatum smoked y'all. At least Trae Young didn't sweep us.
Bro, before y'all made that one postseason, bro, the last time y'all made it was like in 2012.
Bro, yo, y'all made the postseason 7 times and only have 2 postseason series wins in that
More
time.
than y'all.
That's not
That's
good.
more than y'all.
That's
More
not-
than
y'all-
y'all.
I'm not saying it's good. So this is the
you know
this
what?
is the
How
part.
about this? How
Yo,
about
hold on, Jaffe. This is the part
How
that
about this?
this is the part that y'all don't understand. Knicks fans don't ever say that's good. We know that's bad. We just need y'all to understand that what y'all doing ain't good. It ain't good.
We doing better than
But
y'all.
y'all puff
We
up y'all
running the
chest
city.
like y'all be doing good. Y'all don't run nothing but y'all mouths, bro.
Bro,
Y'all
we
ain't
run the
bring-
garden. Y'all make a
It was good,
smoothie.
bro.
Y'all ain't bring.
Y'all better
ain't
pluck
bring
those
no-
tomatoes.
Yo,
I want
listen,
plum
man.
tomatoes, man.
Y'all ain't bring
Fresh
no
fruit.
hardware to the city, bro. Y'all ain't even go to the Eastern Conference Finals for the city to see that once.
Y'all didn't either.
Yeah, we what are you talking about? It may have been a long time ago, but we've been
I'm talking
there.
about the last 10 years. I'm not talking about
Bro,
in the
yeah,
90s.
you cannot erase history, bro. You cannot do it. Because history is a part of the NBA. That's why they keep records and stats. What are you talking about? Just because the last 10 years, just because the last 10 years benefit you guys, that's the only thing I want to talk about.
It's recent.
That's crazy.
Because that's started.
But if the shoe was on the other foot, y'all be talking about that past too, bro. You feel me?
What you mean? You talking about right now? I talk about the past. I talk about the present. I talk about what you talking about.
Whole season,
past and present.
72 games in the season, bro. Y'all ain't beat us 4 times in one season, and then y'all ain't beat us 4 times again in the next season. That's 8 games in a row.
Okay, and
right,
again,
giving them
all right. That's part. I'm not saying that winning games ain't a part of it, but I'm saying for y'all to run the city is more than just winning games. Y'all ain't even.
We won more games than y'all. We broke the tie.
Y'all don't even have a strong fan base. Your fan
Bro,
base is
we
fickle.
broke the tie.
It is.
We broke the tie.
Your fan base is fickle, bro.
Nah, man, we
Like
here.
facts.
We still here. Me and Joffrey Joe still here. Michael Allen Steen still here.
That's
Jay
a part
still
of running
here.
the city. How you gonna run the city?
We got more fans that called up this show than Knicks fans today.
That's my point, bro. How y'all gonna run the city when the city ain't supporting y'all like that? That's the point,
bro. More fans called the show for Brooklyn Nets tonight. Knicks fans ain't even calling the show.
That's my point, bro.
Bro, that's not no point.
It is a point.
Yeah, more Nets fans calling the show. Joffrey Joe giving you
first
work.
time ever. What are you talking about?
Joffrey Joe giving you work.
He's not. He's saying
yes, he is.
He's saying a lot of the same BS that you say.
These are true facts. He's giving you facts.
And I'm giving you him facts. What are you talking about?
Shows that we run the city when you look at the facts and the stats.
Oh, he gonna push your pace. You feel me? Oh, we begin on breaks. Bro, he's a half-court player. What are you talking about?
Who are you talking about?
He don't push the what are you talking about? He don't push the pace.
Who are you talking about?
Jalen Brunson, you talking like he gonna be the needle pusher for y'all? He's not it,
bro. Yeah, he is gonna be the needle pusher because we need a point guard.
Bro,
what are you talking about?
This, bro, when y'all play Atlanta, y'all finished like 5th in the standings. Y'all think y'all gonna hide in that?
Huh?
Y'all missed the playoffs the season right after that.
No,
he is cooking.
No, he's not cooking.
Keep cooking.
Look, you know when somebody's so thirsty to try to have a point, they just be saying anything cooking. That's what's happening right now.
Yo, I've been waiting to cook you for like 15 minutes. I'm letting Joffrey cook.
He's not cooking anything. And I'm about to answer his question if you stop chiming in like the peanut gallery.
I'm kind of talking to the chat too.
He's cooking right now. Chill out, bro. Chill out, bro. So, Joffrey, back to what I was saying. Yo, you still there? You hung up. Oh, he hung up. So back to what I was saying. You feel me? Yes, he's definitely pushing the needle in the right direction. You feel me? I'm not saying that we a championship team. You never heard me say those things. You feel me? But
so what are y'all? What are y'all?
So again, I said we a playoff team.
A playoff 1 through 6, a play in or a play off.
I said a playoff. I didn't stutter, stammer, or stutter. Like, what,
so
are you deaf?
So you saying y'all 6? Y'all gotta be. Why
are you repeating the same thing that I just answered you? You feel me? I didn't stutter, stammer, or stutter.
I don't see how y'all not 1, 2, 3, or 4. And y'all was weak in the division last season. That was soft. So I'm trying to figure out how y'all better.
Bro, listen.
Like how?
You wasn't even 1 through 6.
Y'all didn't even
what
make
are you
the
talking
play
about?
in, and now y'all play
how you talking?
How you
talking heavy? And y'all wasn't even 1 through 6.
You didn't make the play in.
That wasn't even 1 through 6.
I'm saying,
what are you talking about?
I'm saying the gradual effects of what happened with the Nets.
Go ahead. Michael's on the line, man. He been trying to get in.
He was waiting for a long time. Yeah, let him talk. Let him chat. Go ahead.
Yeah, the real ambassador of the Nets.
I
am. That's what I am. I'm the mic reporter on the job.
Yeah, okay. Michael was good.
Oh, well, nothing much. Just to answer your question, the reason why we weren't 1 through 6 is because Harden left us for dead. You see, we went on a 12-game losing streak. I don't blame anybody but Nash and Harden for that. To answer your question.
Yeah, you should blame Kyrie for that too. You know what I mean?
No, you can't blame Kyrie either because of the mandates that were listed by the city. It was a dumb, stupid law.
Yeah, I respect his decision, but at the same time, bro, you know what I mean? He got to be held accountable.
Look, you can't.
You got to be held accountable for his decision too. You know what I mean?
But the thing is, you can't put a gun to anybody's head and force them to get vaccinated. It's his right.
Listen,
it's his
Absolutely.
right.
You preaching to the choir. You preaching to the choir on that because I'm unvaccinated. But what I'm saying is this: you still have to be held accountable for your decision, whether it was right or wrong. You made a decision. He made a decision not to play. You feel me? So he's responsible partly for the team.
Of course he is. But the thing is, there's no mandates right now. So what I'm saying is you're starting a brand new season. This is our 10th season in the borough of Brooklyn. We don't need the city. We got the 4th largest city in the world. So it doesn't bother me.
You mean boroughs?
Who runs the city or not? We got the borough of churches, the borough of strength, the borough of hope.
I love everything about Brooklyn except for the Nets. You feel me? Because I'm a Brooklynite myself.
Well, you gotta understand something too. The Nets brought professional sports back to the borough. The Knicks didn't.
Talk about it.
You know, Brooklyn waited 55 years for a team to come back, and the Nets came back. The Dodgers left.
That does nothing for me. I don't care about the Brooklyn having a professional sport team. I thought Brooklyn was fire without one. You feel me? Like, I thought Brooklyn was still.
Y'all ain't never want us to have a team. You know the history.
It still is.
No, we didn't want y'all to have a team.
But what I'm just saying is,
obviously,
and
nobody
that's
cared
a part
about
of
y'all
the
having a
reason
team.
why they put Brooklyn on the map. But Biggie did that.
I said
Biggie did that, and all the stars that were there.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That were born and raised.
That's
why.
That's
talk
why
about it, Mike.
That's why I love Brooklyn. You feel me? I love everything about Brooklyn except for the Nets. You feel me? Like, I don't care about Brooklyn.
Look, I respect you. Look, I respect your decision, but my thing is this. It's a dream come true to have a team come back because hearing stories about the Dodgers and hearing stories about sports, you know, they deserve a team. They are Major League.
Yeah.
They're Major League, you know, no matter what. I ain't
arguing about that. Y'all deserving a team. Who cares
exactly.
if y'all deserve a team?
You run the city.
That. Feel me? That don't mean y'all run the city because y'all deserve a team. Like what?
Look, what I'm saying is, look, I'm not saying we run the city. The Knicks have been here 75 years. 75 years. So you can't match that at all.
Yeah, that's a fact. And that's
like, we don't need the city. We have Brooklyn.
We run the city. We don't need the city. We run
Brooklyn.
it.
That's it. It doesn't
Cross
matter
trainers,
about
A6,
police. Because when the Nets win the parade's going to be in Brooklyn. It's not going to be in Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, it ain't gonna be no parade. Yo, it ain't gonna be no parade, Mike.
In Brooklyn.
Chill out, bro.
Let me tell you something.
It ain't gonna be no parade down Flatbush.
You have my invite. When the Nets win a championship, you can come to the parade and watch.
He giving you permission. He giving you permission to access Brooklyn after we win a championship, Knicks fan.
Yeah, listen. 5-0. Listen, bro, you can talk all that 50 years since the Knicks haven't won a championship. It's never been an NBA Nets championship. You feel me? And that's
not yet.
We'll see. The games have to be played. The Knicks haven't won a title in 50 years. The Nets
November 9th.
The first team to win one. They're going to win one.
Nah, that's cap.
Yeah.
I ain't winning shit, bro. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm sorry to
we'll
burst your bubble. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, son.
Because it seems like every season the Knicks are horrible. People spend a lot of money on tickets. And
I know you ain't talking. Yo, Mike, I know you ain't talking about horrible, bro. Like, y'all been some world beater team every year. Y'all haven't. Y'all barely made the playoffs, and when y'all make the playoffs, y'all don't make it out the first round. Y'all. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I was some world beater team. Mike, don't come in here and talk that category about how horrible the Knicks team, Knicks was when for the whole entire history of the Nets franchise organization, y'all known for being bad. Y'all only been to the finals twice in y'all whole entire NBA history. So you want to talk about horrible? Don't call my phone talking about how horrible the Knicks was when the listen. Don't talk about how horrible the Knicks is when y'all haven't accomplished nothing since y'all been in the NBA.
Wait
Cut
to
it
Brooklyn.
out, Mike.
Nah, man.
Y'all
I can't
haven't
wait for
accomplished
Brooklyn,
nothing.
man.
We
Nothing.
have. Look, we got Jason Kidd. How many times we made the playoffs with Jason Kidd? How many times?
How many times y'all made it out the second round with Jason Kidd? Twice.
We made it to the finals.
Twice,
Back
and
to
that was
back.
it.
No
That
one's
was
done
it.
that. Back
Y'all
to
ain't do
back.
nothing since
And-
2010,
and-
this
but have-
millennium. Y'all haven't
Have
done
y'all,
nothing.
have y'all
We
been
got
back to?
there.
Have y'all?
You
Have
know,
y'all been
we
back?
proved a lot of people
And since
wrong. We
and,
were
and
52
since Jason Kidd,
30.
and since
We were
Jason Kidd,
52 and 30.
and since Jason Kidd, y'all only made it out the first round twice.
Yeah, that's right, because it's Brooklyn. You heard BJ? It's Brooklyn.
You
And
only
what
made it
I'm
out the.
telling you is that we've made the finals in this millennium.
Yo,
In this millennium, we've
Exactly.
we made the finals twice. The Knicks haven't
Exactly.
been there since 1999.
Yeah, y'all ancient.
And
Y'all
that's because
ain't
of
your
management,
cup.
and that's because of
Oh,
coaching, and
see, that's the thing.
players.
See,
And
look,
also
again.
it's because of Dolan
Y'all-
sticking his nose in
y'all-
grown folks' business.
Y'all always try to turn it
Exactly.
into me
You
talking about how
cooking.
good, like I'm talking about how good the Knicks are. I'm telling y'all be talking like the Nets has been so much better, and y'all haven't. And that's the part that bothers me. Y'all
No, I'm
have
saying
not.
we run the
Y'all
city.
have
That's what I
not.
said.
What are you
That's what I
talking
said.
about? Y'all have not. Yo,
I said we run
bro,
the city, people.
yeah.
One.
Yo, listen, bro. You talk about y'all made the finals in this millennium, but y'all that was the first time y'all made the
Y'all
finals
didn't.
ever. And y'all
Y'all
haven't
didn't.
made it since. Y'all
Y'all
only have
didn't.
2 finals appearances in your whole NBA history. And only been out of the first round twice since then. And y'all talking heavy like y'all world
We
beaters.
better
Like
than y'all.
perennial Eastern Conference Finals visitors. Y'all
Nah,
not. Y'all
we just
not.
run the city.
So
Call us
stop this
Jesse
talk
Owens.
like y'all are. Y'all not.
Jesse Owens, we
not.
run the city.
Yo, the Knicks are bad and y'all been equally as bad. You feel me? And that's the
I
point.
agree with
And y'all
you.
do not
Look,
run
I
the
agree
city,
with
bro.
you 100%, right? But what I'm saying is that the Nets are a better team. They are a better team. They're a better team.
We the better
I mean,
team.
No, I've been a Nets fan 25 years. I've watched it all. I've been to Nets games. I've been to Knicks games. I've rooted against the Knicks. And how many times did I go to the Knicks game and they would lose all the time? And I'm a Nets fan, and I would root against them. People spend so much money on the Knicks and they lose all the fucking time. They make
Exactly.
the playoffs.
Yo, listen, bro. You talk about what you talking about.
Slap
And
over
that's
the
the crazy part.
goldfish bowl.
He said the Knicks lose all the time like the Nets win. Y'all haven't
More than
won
y'all. We win more than
anything.
y'all.
Anything. Y'all haven't won anything. How do
We
you
win more
win
than
if you
y'all.
haven't won anything?
We win
You
more
feel
than
me?
y'all. We run the
Y'all
city.
haven't won anything.
We the
What
best
have you
team in the
won?
city.
What
We the
what
better
have
team
you
in the city.
won?
The Liberty
Nothing.
went to the city to
Nothing.
the playoffs before y'all.
Nothing.
Y'all let the WNBA team went to this. Like, bro,
Mike,
the
Mike,
WNBA Liberty better than the
I
Knicks,
can't
man.
listen to both of y'all talk at the same time. It's gonna give me a headache.
I'm cooking. I'm gonna just cook.
And Mike, as far as you talking about how the Knicks used to lose all the time, yo, I used to go to the Azad Center because the tickets were cheap then. So I used to see some of my other favorite players that weren't Knicks play at the Azad Center because I knew I could get cheap tickets there.
Look, I became
So-
a fan when it
so-
wasn't the Izod. It was the Brendan Byrne.
So
That was
shout
the
out to you.
Brendan Byrne arena.
Shout out to
Exactly.
you.
Watch
But
me
I'm talking about
see.
when I used to go to watch the Nets play in the Azad and get they ass whooped on a consistent basis. You feel me? So you talk about you going to watch the Knicks lose. I used to go watch the Nets lose in an empty arena. You feel me? Get washed up.
Not lately.
Look, I remember being a fan in 1999 when Marbury was on the Nets, right?
And that's one of my favorite players.
Yes. But Jason Kidd changed that franchise. But you see, you got to understand something, too, that the Knicks didn't want us in this market at all. We had to give up Dr. J in order for us to get into the NBA, and that was because of the Knicks.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
They put
exactly.
2 lawsuits on us. They put 2 lawsuits on us after they merged with the NBA.
Soft. Y'all
You
soft.
got to give the Nets credit, too,
Soft
because
lawsuits.
remember, they're
Y'all
one of the
lawsuits is
4
soft.
teams that made the NBA what it was today. The three-point line, the slam dunk competition, all of that stuff at the
Y'all like to ride that
that the
coattail like
all-star
y'all like to write
competition
that.
have is
Y'all,
because of the
y'all
Nets.
like to ride that
It's
coattail.
because of the Nets.
Y'all
It's
like to
because of
ride
the
that
Nuggets. It's
coattail.
because of the Spurs. It's because
Yo.
of the ABA.
Yo, it's because of the ABA, not the Nets. The Nets didn't create the 3-point line. The Nets didn't create
I'm
the
not
slam dunk.
saying that, but what
But
I'm just saying is
you're bragging about it
we
like the
came
Nets
into the league,
created
the
it.
Knicks have
Y'all
been
did
giving
not
us
create the
lip
3-point
ever
line.
since we came into the NBA.
Y'all did not create the 3-point line. The failed organization that y'all was a part of created the 3-point line. You know,
Yes,
the
but what I'm
organization that's
saying
no
is
longer
that when they
the
merged,
organization that's
right?
no
When
longer
they
an
merged.
actual thing. You
Let
feel
him
me?
talk, bro.
I have been letting him talk, but every time I start talking, there's always rebuts. You feel me? The failed organization that's not even in existence no more. That's what created those
Well,
things.
you
feel me? Like,
Well, you
if
gotta
look,
thank the ABA. You gotta give them props.
oh,
for
I
that.
do. I do give the ABA props. I don't give the Nets props for that because they didn't create it. You feel me? Now, yeah, and you know, my guy Big Fan Breezy like to go, yo, the ABA championship is real championships, but you don't see no ABA championships. The Spurs got hung up in a organization, do you? Have you ever
Do
seen?
we? I don't know. Maybe they do.
Never won an ABA
That's cat.
title. The
Do your
Pacers
Googles.
did.
Do your
The
Googles.
Nuggets
No,
never
that's
won
cat.
one.
The Spurs
The
won the
Nets
ABA. No, that's not. The Spurs got ABA championships, fam. Google it.
How many?
Google it. They got
No,
two.
they don't have
They got
any.
two.
George Gervin doesn't have any. George
Yo,
Gervin,
they
when he
got
played with them in the
got
ABA, he
two
doesn't have
ABA.
any.
Do your
The
Googles,
Spurs
bro.
never won.
I'm telling you, do your Googles. The Spurs
The
have
Pacers
ABA.
have.
Do your Googles. I'm not gonna argue it because it's a fact. Do your Googles. Do your Googles, bro. They got ABA championships. I
But
Googled this. I Googled this. And I said, and my point is, y'all got those things hung up, and the Spurs don't even care about those things. Y'all got
Listen,
those hung up, and the Spurs
they
don't
not
even
in it.
care about those things.
Yeah, but we competing with y'all though.
Yo, Mike, you've been on the line for a minute, man. I gotta let you go. Shout out to you for calling up. That was a great call. You know you my guy for real.
Yeah.
All right, man. Be safe.
All right, you too, Brody.
All right. Yo, shout this scheme, man. Y'all was getting it on in there. Pause.
That was crazy, bro. What?
But he was right. Y'all soft for that. Y'all got 2 lawsuits. Y'all soft. Y'all scared of competition. And I say all that to land the plane. We tied it the last season, made it 1-on-1 the whole season, and we had a whole summer, and then we made it 105 since we talking numbers. And I'm only saying that to say, yeah, we could always go back to the past and say this, that, and the third, but as of recent, and the only reason why it made sense, and I'm gonna say this and land the plane. The only reason why it made sense to me to name this show Who Run the City, the podcast, is because we were losing. You know what I mean? We were winning games versus the Knicks, but we were losing in the record. But since this podcast started, we tied it at 1-on-1. So, yeah, it makes sense to call it Who Run the City. Then we went up by 4. And I ain't saying we should call it We Run the City, but we know who run the city.
No, clearly we don't know who run the city. I mean,
we don't know.
I know.
We do know.
I know who run the city, but clearly you don't know.
We know, man. We know, man. Trust me. And look, again, we play November 9th. I don't know if I'm gonna sit next to the tea time. I know both of us is gonna be in the building. But what I will say is this: the fan power will be in the building if Breezy is in the building. I'm bringing all my fan power with me, and we're gonna win. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna win.
Yo, this man.
And look,
I got a very impressive record when I show up to Knicks games, man. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Got a very impressive records when tea time's in the building. You know what I mean? Yeah, shout out to Anna. That's Big Nick fan energy in the building. Mrs. Knicks is in the building, man. I mean, put some respect on her name, you heard? You know what I mean? But
Barry said we run it if we win the championship.
And that's my point. Thank you, Barry. And that's
hold on.
That's my point. That's my point, Barry. You know what I mean? That's the point I've been making since the beginning of the show. You bring some hardware to the city. I respect it. You feel me?
What you mean you respect that as and we run the city?
If y'all win a championship, I mean, if y'all win a championship, but y'all not gonna do that, so
if we win a championship, you would say that we run the city.
Yeah, for the moment. You know what I mean? For the moment.
I like this. I like
because
this.
Because listen, man, and that's been my point. You feel me? Like, my point is like, yo, granted, it doesn't matter how long the Knicks it's been since the Knicks won a championship. They brought a championship to New York. You feel me? There were people that were able to see the ticker tape parade go down Broadway for the New York Knicks. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know if they was doing ticker tape parades back then, but whatever. Like, I can go and watch Game 7 on YouTube where Walt Clyde Frazier went absolutely apeshit. You feel me? He went y'all don't have a pass. That's why you say it like that.
No,
you
we
feel
do.
Me?
Michael Allen Skeen called up for 15 minutes trying to tell you about the pass, bro. Like, we do have a rich history.
I heard about I'm talking about NBA history. I'm not talking about your ABA accolades, bro.
You said that. You said, yo, you got to embrace everything about the Nets.
I said, I'm talking about
even the ABA.
I'm talking about the NBA, like, because
I'm embracing everything. When you said everything, I meant everything.
Whatever. But your ABA championships don't matter to me. You feel me? Because in the record books, when you look at when you Google how many championships does the Brooklyn Nets have, it says 0. You feel me? It doesn't say 2 ABA. It says 0. You feel me? Like, that's what it says.
Nah, because I got a book and they talk about the ABA championships. So
nobody care. Nobody care about those ABA championships except for Net fans. Like I said, the Spurs got. Do your Googles, Michael. The Spurs got 2 ABA championships. They don't hang those banners up in their organization. They don't, because they got NBA championships. And those trump their ABA championships. So they took those banners down. They somewhere in a closet, somewhere collecting dust because nobody cares but Net fans. You feel me? There's no other organization in the NBA, and y'all wasn't the only team that in the NBA that won ABA championships that hang their ABA banners, but y'all, because y'all have nothing else to celebrate. You feel me? There's nothing else to celebrate.
I want to get back to our conversation, which was when it come down to basketball and that right now, the Liberty just made the playoffs. So, like, y'all didn't even make the Liberty made the WNBA team made the playoffs. Y'all really making the city look bad, bro. Not making the playoffs, bro.
First of all, do you even watch the WNBA? Do you watch it? Don't talk. So don't talk to me about the.
Hold on. Let me say this. I want to say this. Since the New York Liberty, shout to my guy Trey. He got the hat beat it. I'm wearing the hat actually, but he has been taking his daughter to the game, and she's became a big WNBA fan, and that happened for her at the Barclays, not at the Garden, but at the Barclays. So yes, the Barclays supports the WNBA, supports New York Liberty, supports playoff teams. Okay, the Knicks is not a playoff team. So when they come here trying to stop us from getting to the playoffs by trying to win a regular season game, we're going to need that win to tally up to our win column at the end of the season. So you're not going to do that. And I'm saying that to say we had more home wins. So when other teams came to play at the Barclays, we protected the Barclays more than y'all protected the Garden. How do y'all run anything but y'all mouth? Y'all let other teams come to the Garden, do what they want, get cherries, tomatoes, plums, oranges, apples, any type of food and salad.
How you fix your face?
And we had a better home record.
Barely. And it was a losing record. It was under 500. It was under 500.
Semantics.
It's not
semantics. Y'all was too.
What you saying is semantics, bro. You're here bragging about a sub 500 home record, bro. You feel me?
Not bragging about it. I'm not bragging about it. I'm saying that we run the city in different ways, not just the championship, which I agree with to a great extent. Pause. But what I will say is,
bro,
it's home wins, protecting the home. We did that better.
Y'all did not protect home. Y'all got swept at your home. Y'all didn't even protect home in the playoffs.
Talk about versus y'all,
bro.
This is the who run the city with the Brooklyn Nets and the New York Knicks. Got nothing to do with the Celtics right now.
All this stuff matters, bro. Because you talking about.
I'm not saying it don't matter, but I'm making a
this is
point.
what I'm saying. How you be splitting hairs? You're talking about us losing at home to other teams, but when I talk about you losing at home to another team, it doesn't matter no more. Because now you just talk about.
I didn't say it didn't matter. What I'm explaining to you is,
yo, bro, you literally
we got more home wins.
You literally said
when other teams came out to play us at the Barclays, we won more games than y'all did for the Garden.
What I'm saying is this. So now, when I'm talking about other teams sweeping you out of the playoffs at home, you be like, but now you go, I'm talking about against y'all.
Bro, it's upsetting when you mention playoffs because y'all not even in the playoffs. And y'all said, and you skip play in. This is a conversation I tried to revisit. When I talked about whether or not y'all going to be a playoff team, I said, how you skip the play in? Like 7, 8, 9, and 10. How you just put y'all in 1 through 6? Bro. How's that possible? And you talk about, because I said it, you deaf and all of this slick shit. But I don't see how y'all definitely not 1. They're definitely not 2 or 3 or 4. So you're talking about 6. You gotta be talking about 6. And I don't see that. I see it as a playing team at best.
I don't care what you see. I don't care what you see. But I don't care what you see, right? Because for the last 2 years, you've been telling me y'all was gonna win a championship and haven't been past the second round. So what you see means nothing to me. You feel me? You sitting here telling me what you see about my team mean nothing to me when you've been telling me your team gonna win a championship for the last 2 years. Where is it? Where is it? Wake me up.
I was confident.
Wake me up when y'all won that championship. What part did I fall asleep on when the Nets won a championship that you foreseed and talk about shit named championship? We're gonna win a championship. We're gonna win 5 out of 10 championships in this decade. When none of that came to fruition, bro. So why do I care about what you see about my team?
All right. I was right about Noel. I was right about Kemba Walker. I was right about Burks the Burger with lettuce and cheese.
Yo, hold on.
I was right about mad stuff about the Knicks.
Talk about what I was right about? I was right about Steve Nash being a trash coach. I was right about being worried about telling you that Kevin Durant might have injuries coming into your organization after what happened to him in Golden State.
We knew that already. Everybody knew that.
No, you didn't know that.
We knew he wasn't going to play that season.
He wasn't saying that. No, I'm not
talking about
talking about the first season. I'm talking about after he got healthy. I was saying that his injury history is going to be a problem for you guys. You feel me? I was right about that. I was right about y'all not beating Boston. You feel me? We're talking about all the things somebody was right about. So why do I care about what you got to say about the Knicks when you've been wrong about your team as well as me being wrong about my team? You feel me? Like, why do I care what you got to say of where you see the Knicks?
Right. I mean, you don't have to care, but I'm letting you know where I was right.
And I'm letting you know where I was right at. I was right about a lot of things. You feel me? But you don't give me no credit for being right about that. So why do I care about what you was right about? You feel me? And why do I care?
Right about it, you were right about it.
Why do I
care from you?
And why do I care where you see the Knicks placing that, bro? Because you saw your team. You saw your team placing as champions, and you were wrong the last 2 years. You feel me? And you saw your team beating the Boston Celtics in the first round, and they didn't even win a game. So why do I care what you see about my team, bro? Your opinion means.
I mean, I hear you. I hear that.
Exactly, because I've been on this podcast a few times trying to give you game about the Nets. Be like, yo, why do I care what you talk about? You a Knicks fan. Those are literal words that came out of your mouth, Big Fan Breezy. So why should I sit here and be like, I should listen to what Big Fan Breezy got to say about where the Knicks is going to place?
Well, so I hear you. But my thing is, respectfully, if I bestow wisdom upon a Knicks fan, I imagine they will consider what I'm saying.
No.
Now, you may not agree with what I'm saying, but I had no knock on Kemba Walker. But the point is that Rose was injury prone. Why bring another point guard that was injury prone? That's what I was saying about just making my point valid about why that was the knock on him.
That's what you
know what I mean. So
you did not say that at the time. You did not say that. So,
bro, okay, whatever. I said that he wasn't good for y'all, and I know that for a fact. And I was right about that. And I was right about Burks, and I was right about Noel as well.
You wasn't right about.
And I'm saying
what you said about Burks.
I'm saying y'all re-signed him. He ain't gonna help y'all.
No. The reason why Burks didn't work out because he was being played out of position. When Burks was actually playing in his position,
I'm not saying why.
When Burks was actually playing in his position, we was actually successful. If you revert to the season before last, a part of the reason why we were winning games. He was helping closing out fourth quarters for us. You feel me? With this season coming into this season, he started playing out of position. And then closer to the end of the season, when they started to play him more in his natural role, he started being successful again. It had nothing to do with Burks as a talent. It had to do with the role, that he was forced into playing because of the team needs. You feel me?
Is it a fluke that the Knicks make the playoff? Is it it may be, perhaps,
no,
maybe possible?
It's not.
Is it more of a sure thing, or is
I'm telling you, it's a sure thing. I'm telling you, it's a sure thing. Because
I see.
Yeah, that's what you see, and I see y'all probably making the second round again.
You say us making the playoffs.
I mean, if y'all don't make the playoffs with Ben Simmons, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, TJ Warren coming off the bench, like if y'all don't make it, if y'all don't make the playoffs with all the star names y'all got on that team, y'all need to retire the whole organization from the NBA, because that will be the biggest embarrassment in sports history. You know what I mean?
We definitely built this team to win now, and I think we do get past the second round. I think that's why KD wanted to have Nash on board. Like I said, we don't know. Like we said, we don't know what was actually said. But for KD to be on board and resolve all of this before training camp and preseason, knowing that he's not going to sit out and he's kind of like on board with everybody, including Nash, Marks, and Sy, like they all have a understanding or overstanding of what direction the Brooklyn Nets are going into, is the reason why I'm confident. If there was all of this chaos, if like Marlon Mayhem, or mayhem, like Marlon would say, if it was all of this mayhem and chaos going into the season as it was still ongoing, that I would probably consider us a play-in team, knowing that our division got tougher and the Eastern Conference got tougher. But because KD came back and we signed DDJ, which I think is going to get minutes, yeah, I like the pieces that the Nets built, and now we could say it's built surrounding KD. I think we still need to go after DeMarcus Cousins or another somebody else that could be a primary defender and rebounder, opposed to KD, Clax, or Day'Ron Sharpe, or even a Ben Simmons, just a gritty somebody, you know what I mean, doing the dirty work and getting all of the scrappy points, that kind of thing. We need something like that to help us to get past the second round, because 9 times out of 10, the second round is going to be a big team. The bigger teams are the better teams in the NBA right now. Small ball is not winning basketball. I mean, well, respectfully, Golden State, but respectfully, Looney is like 6'11". And part of the reason why the Golden State Warriors won the way they did is because of all of the rebounds that Looney got and how well he played to Robert Williams in that matchup. So they do have a big man. So, yeah, I'm confident for those reasons. I wouldn't say, but it's hard to say we wouldn't at top health, being healthy. I would put us in that 1 through 4 range, because after 30 games, we were first seed. And respectfully, it took us a good 13 games to get knocked out of playoff contention because we were doing that well. So, yeah, I'm confident that we are a top 6 team. I'll say that. The first 20 games will be tough, and that's when I'm measuring it from there. I'm saying the first 20 games, after the 20 games, we're going to be, and even when we play the Knicks, which I believe is the 13th game of the season, I think we'll be like a number 1 seed. So, yeah, I'm confident. I'm confident that we a playoff team. That's a fact. 1 through 6.
Yeah.
And I'm being nice saying 1 through 6.
Shout out to Anna, because I agree with that statement, bro. Like, y'all released a press release for being able to keep a player that's already under contract for 4 years. That just goes to show how much of a debacle it is in your organization, that they had to release a presser.
It was messy.
To say that, hey guys, he said he's going to stay, even though he's under contract for 4 years. Like, that is the wildest shit I've ever. Yeah, treating, like, keeping KD at like a player signing. Like I re-signed the player that's already re-signed. You feel me? Like, that's crazy, and it's messy, and it's hilarious. I love to see it. You feel me? I love to see it. Yeah, I think I don't make it past the second round, man. Because when it come down to it, when Steve Nash if Steve Nash, the coach, when Steve Nash actually has to coach that team in the playoffs,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna get ugly for you guys. You feel me? It's gonna get ugly for you guys. When you gotta
Shout out to Jay.
yeah, Jay stupid. Jay stupid.
Thanks. Shout out to my
Well,
guy Jay, man.
yeah.
Funny to
So,
see.
Jay, man, I hope you pulling up
Jay
on the 10th
hilarious,
too,
man.
man. I
Jay
hope you pulling
hilarious.
up on the 10th too, man. And since you want to edit videos and stuff, put sound
Oh
effects.
man,
I hope
yeah,
you pull it up too, bro. You know what I mean? So yeah, nah. I just wanna I just think that's hilarious. If Steve Nash the coach, I see it get ugly when adjustments being made and from game to game adjustments, especially going against other good coaches that can make the game to game adjustments. I just don't see y'all getting past the second round. You know what I mean?
I hear you, man. Listen, everybody's entitled to an opinion. Like I said, in
And
front of
because
the Barclays, in front of the world, I said we was gonna win 5 out of 10 championships, and I was wrong. You know, I gotta be honest and say I really said that. I really on camera said that. It's a big ass YouTube channel too. So as a fan, listen, I stand on it. I said it, and realistically, the way it's looking, uh, the odds are not in our favor for that to happen. But us winning a championship, I would say the odds are in our favor with health. Again, I kept pushing that we only seeing Katie and Kyrie play 44 games in 3 seasons, and maybe, just maybe, perhaps we could see them play 44 games in one season this next
I'm
season
just I,
to come.
I'm not a fan of wishing bad health for anybody, but I do look at realistic things. I always say that I ain't never got no soft for KD's actual basketball game because he's phenomenal at the game of basketball. You feel me?
Mhm.
But at age 34, you don't end up suddenly getting more healthy. You feel me? That just doesn't happen. You know what I mean? And over the last 2 years, he has not been the picture of health. Uh, you know, LeBron is an anomaly, bro.
But he missed
Like,
a lot of games too.
like,
LeBron
look,
didn't
look, look,
play a whole 82 game season.
exact. And this is my point. But LeBron is also 36 too. You feel me? And he takes the best care of his body out of anybody in the NBA.
Right.
And
That's a great reference point though.
I
Seeing
think,
how
I
many
think,
games he played.
I think, you know, I always want to see the best players play, no matter what team they on. Yeah, I mean, because I'm a fan of basketball. Yeah, I mean,
He
I
played
want
50 to your point, he played 56 games last season. KD played 55. So that's
to.
what I'm saying.
So yeah, so and I always want to see the best player play, no matter what team they on. Yeah, I mean, I never cheered for we playing a team and their best players down. I never cheered for that, but I also go, hey, we may have caught a break today, but I never been like, yes, you feel me? Like, but I'm just stating the obvious. You never really see players get more healthy when they started getting injuries in their 30s. Like, it just doesn't happen, bro. You know what I
No,
mean?
no. And listen, when I say we winning, it's never 100% relied on Kevin Durant and his output, the way he brings the basketball for the Brooklyn Nets. It's always about cohesiveness with the team and multiple players scoring in double digits to not put all of the offensive responsibility
Yeah.
on the Kevin Durant. Because I'll say this to land the plane, his usage rate was wrong last season. The way that Nash overused him is part of the reason why he couldn't be productive in the playoffs, in my opinion. Um, he wasn't as sharp as he could have been on the way for us to get in the playoffs. Remember, we had to make the play in. We were playing KD a bunch of minutes before the playoffs started. And remember that if we do that this season, we'll lose again. It's important for Cam Thomas to be the third leading scorer, or you know what I'm saying, have somebody that averages at least double digits as the third leading scorer. But I think it could be Cam Thomas. But I got Ben Simmons up there too, Ben Simmons or Cam Thomas, depending on how we run the offense. But we really good with power forwards. I feel like you need to keep KD at three, keep him as the wing. Excuse me, but he'll play toggle between 3 and 4, and we still need help in the paint. And again, like I said, the worst thing Sean Marks did was get rid of Jarrett Allen. As you can see, as of today, the roster still needs a big man missing Jarrett Allen. So we're still trying to replace Jarrett Allen. We didn't hold on to drum, and I wish we did, but you know, going forward, we just need somebody that can rebound and play defense. And I feel like our roster will, you know, fill out for make us solid by adding 2 centers. I want to add DeMarcus Cousins in the right side, or DeMarcus Cousins and another center. And yeah, I think, you know what I'm saying, it's not going to be all on KD. The usage rate of KD this season will change. He will not be getting overexerted and burnt out the way he was last season. It'll be more of a balance.
You hope
next season.
You can't say he will not, because you don't know.
Well, Kyrie is going to be starting the season. That's one thing. Remember the COVID and everything like that.
Yo, listen. I'm not my fault. Daddy moment. Listen,
oh, okay.
I'm not doing this with you. I'm not.
I don't need this saltiness right here. This guy right here, he loves to talk about how Cam Thomas not gonna do this and that.
Yo,
Quinn Grimes averaged 4 points on Cam Thomas.
So we going Khalid, get up. So losing my train of thought. This kid about to make me tight.
We talk about health and how many games.
So yeah,
play.
I mean, you can hope KD won't get used that, because I also feel like when Steve Nash is placed in situations where things is not going the way they want or he's gonna do what he knows. I got one of the best players in the NBA, so I'm going to use him the most. You feel me? Because I had to catch myself. I was about to say something else that was super pause worthy, so I didn't have the right words to fill in for that pause.
Yeah, no, I understand. Trust me, I've been reckless this show.
So,
I apologize.
So but he yo, how you gonna clean up if you keep sitting down?
Nah, that ain't the truth, Kev. I'm telling you, he got average 20 next season. They got him projected scoring for taking 15 attempts. Trust me, he can do that. And he gets to the line better than any guard you got on your team. And he cooked Grimes. See, I could act like he wasn't, but I got the highlights right here.
And you saw that Grimes wasn't on him, and you still gonna keep on running with the same cap, and you can see that Grimes wasn't guarding him.
All right, he cooked your whole team.
He didn't cook the whole team. If you look at the shots, he shot over Emmanuel quickly, and he had a couple shots over Mitchell Robinson.
So that's probably a pretty good defender, and Mitch Robinson.
And he hit the last shot over Quentin Grimes.
That's
not the whole team. That's not the whole team. Yeah, yeah. Like, why you see like you just watch actual evidence and you still can't decide to cap. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
So, all right, well, don't cap and say that Quentin Grimes is assigned to guard the toughest offensive player. Because if he was, then why he wasn't guarding Cam Thomas?
Yeah, a few of those points. If you watch the clips, he wasn't even on the court. That's why I did the video I did to point the arrows.
I want to see that video.
To point the arrows when Quentin Grimes was actually on the court, where he was. You feel me? Like
he's not assigned to Cam Thomas until the very last play,
bro. Because the rotation, whatever the rotation was, who knows? I don't remember the exact minutes.
Like Nash out Coach Tibbs. That's what it sounds like.
That sound like cap. I don't know the exact minutes that Quentin Grimes played that game. You feel me? So I can't tell you like, oh, he needed a rest or he didn't need a rest at whatever time it was. I don't know. But what I do know from watching that clip, a lot of those buckets, Quentin Grimes wasn't even on the court. And then credit to LaMarcus Aldridge. He set some really good screens on Quentin Grimes to get Quentin Grimes off of Cam Thomas. You feel me? Like,
smart.
Because they knew that boy could play defense. They knew that boy could play defense. So they was like, we gonna get him off of Cam Thomas. You feel me? So, and it's always a mismatch when you put a big on a guard. You know what I mean? On the perimeter. It's always a mismatch.
Yeah,
the guard is always in favor in that situation. So those shots he got over Mitch is what he was supposed to do as a guard. You feel me? Going against a big. And I'm not discrediting what Cam did. I'm giving him his just due. Like, that was impressive. You feel me? Like, it was impressive. But for your argument saying that he cooked Grimes, that's cap.
He had a better rookie year than he had.
That's
the better
cap.
Rookie year.
Again, that's cap. That's cap. Because you only judging that on the offensive side of the ball, and I'm judging it on both sides. You feel me? Because defense is a part of of NBA basketball. You
I
feel me?
seen
Like
Cam Thomas have 2 game winners. Can you tell me, did they assign
again,
Quentin Grimes to a better offensive
uh,
player and he
uh,
stopped them, and that's why y'all won the
yes.
game?
This is
The
part.
equivalent to the
This
defensive
is
side,
this is the
because
part
I
of the
got two
this is
examples
part of
with
his
Knicks and
defense.
Spurs.
This part of the is not even about just stopping him at the last second. It's a part of the reason his defense is what had him in a rotation even after the Knicks got healthy. When the Nets got back healthy, you were on your on Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Net blog page crying for Cam Thomas to get minutes when your team
More
got
minutes.
healthy. You
More
feel me? You were
minutes. No,
crying
we
for it.
got Dragic. He gave Dragic his
No,
minutes for the most
before
part.
Dragic, when your team got back healthy, you were crying for Cam Thomas to get minutes
More minutes.
because he wasn't getting minutes anymore because your team got back healthy. And
He
when
wasn't playing
Quentin
them every
Grimes,
game.
when Quentin
He still
Grimes,
played 60
when
games.
Quentin Grimes was healthy, and even when the team got back healthy, after he broke the rotation, when he was healthy, he stayed a main fixture in the rotation because of what he's able to do on both sides of the ball.
He
You feel
played
me?
67 games, bro. And Quentin Grimes ain't played nowhere near that. So we'll
Because
see.
it took Quentin Grimes longer to break the rotation. Like we didn't get hit with COVID and all that till later than you guys. You
I know.
feel me?
I remember.
Yeah. So Cam Thomas got able to play earlier and more because y'all had to deal with a little bit more injuries and more COVID than us. But when y'all got healthy, he was sitting on the bench.
We
He
gonna
was
see.
sitting on the bench.
They projecting him to take over 10 shots a game next season. I think he our third leading scorer.
Not with all those people. He not getting more shots than TJ Warren.
I don't know. We'll see.
He not getting more shots than TJ Warren.
I don't know. I feel like Cam Thomas.
He not getting more shots
than
Ben Simmons.
Maybe not more than Ben Simmons, but he should get more than TJ Warren. He should be the sixth man or the seventh man in the rotation. Maybe Nick Claxton is in front of Cam Thomas in the rotation, but after that it should be Cam Thomas or Cam Thomas. You know what I'm saying? Or Dayron Sharp or somebody that can help in the paint. But I imagine he's high in the pecking order. I see him 1 through 8. Definitely he's definitely 6, 7, or 8 in the rotation, in my opinion. Maybe 6.
All right, yo, I'm about to get off this because I gotta go be a dad because my kid is.
Yo, shout out to Kalia, man.
I
You know I love Kalia, man. Shout out to Tea Time. Shout out to everything we got going on September 10th for all the fans. Shout out to all y'all. Shout out to.
Let me post
You know
the
what I mean?
flyer one more time for their mind. You know what I mean? Boom.
Yeah, y'all see it right there. You know what I'm saying?
Remember, pull up, man. Yeah, I mean, yo, y'all Net fans, it's not looking real. The presence for Net fans is not feeling real strong, man. And
we got time, man. We gonna get it out there.
And yeah, I mean, because Big Fan Breezy was on this podcast. Big Fan Breezy was on this podcast talking about fan power, and y'all can't even show up to play no basketball. What's up?
We got fan power. Just come out, man. We gonna show them the fan power we got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, ain't even. What's up? You know what I mean? Like y'all ain't playing y'all ain't trying to play no basketball or nothing. And a few of y'all was talking crazy too. So pull up, man. Like,
yeah, it should be.
If y'all
fun.
like that, you know
I
what I
think
mean? It's gonna be a good time.
Gonna show up. I think a few gonna show up. Him, Jay, Brandon.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. I hope to see everybody there. We see y'all next Friday. Well, most of y'all we talk throughout the week anyway, so I mean, so I'll see y'all around. Shout out to everybody who pulled up, like, share, subscribed, all that. Shout out to people that was going crazy on Facebook and YouTube. We see y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's facts, man. We appreciate
y'all.
Yo,
he said y'all had more fans today, but how many times out in a whole year and a half? In a whole year and a half, how many times has that ever happened, Jay?
Yeah, I say let's count, man.
You can
when
count
the season start, we could have a counter of how many calls we get Nets or Knicks fans. I want to start doing that.
I could count it on one hand how many times since we started this podcast, Net fans out-called Knicks fans, bro.
Nah.
I could count it.
Nah, when we was on Reflex Radio, they was calling up for sure.
Nah, that's cap. That was cap.
Let them know Angelo. Remember, let them know Angelo.
Yo, listen. Angelo was calling up.
Remember
but what I'm
Trey?
saying, he wasn't out. They wasn't out calling. You talk about JJ calling up. You talking about Kev calling up. You talk about Fraz calling up. You talking about,
Jay.
yo, bro, yo, I remember you sitting there literally begging for net fans to call up a few shows.
That happened before, but it wasn't the
Yeah.
majority of the time.
I said a few. I didn't say all the time. I said a few. He's like, yo, where the
Let's have
net
to
fans
account.
at? Where
Let's
the net
let's
fans
have a
at?
counter. Let's have a counter. All of the different ways that we could run the city. I want to get a counter and see who calls how many. The Nets fans call more or not. Starting when the season starts. You know what I mean? Can't expect many because right now the season ain't start. But when the season start, I'm gonna have a count. Even if we don't put it on the screen, I'm gonna have it on. I'm gonna keep count myself. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing.
But again, pull up because these games is gonna be televised, man. You see, Mixar Streaming Media is sponsoring it. That's because they're gonna be there streaming the joints live. And when me and Big Fan Breezy is not actually on the courts, we will be sidelines commentating these games and talking crazy.
That's a fact. That's a fact. It's gonna be a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun.
When me and Big Fan Breezy ain't on the court, we gonna be sidelines talking heavy.
I'm gonna be acting a fool out there, man.
It's gonna
I'm really
be a good
excited
time,
about
man.
September 10th, man. But like you said, I want to, you know what I mean?
And we got a little surprise for y'all too, man. Like it's dope. Like if you really about this basketball life, you gonna like our surprise for real. You know what I mean?
He said, "Can't wait."
I know Barry with all the smoke.
Man.
Yo, listen, Barry with all the smoke. I ain't even gonna lie, man.
Before we leave, I just wanted to say I'm glad that Mixar Media is pulling up because there was games that I wish we were recorded that same day, and we didn't because all of us was playing.
Yeah, when we played those 505 against the young boys.
There was some good footage there that I wish we could have kept. And,
shout out to Kev hitting that spin move between two players layup. You feel me? Like that was impressive for the game winner. You know what I mean? That was impressive.
Huh? No way.
Yo, tell Jay I said what's up. That's my guy.
Yeah,
I
he
hear
said
him.
what up. He said what's up.
That's my guy Jay right there. The only net fan I got respect for out here in these streets, man. Well, even my old godson, I put him in a headlock and give him a noogie because he a net fan. Word up. We out here, man. Yo, but pull up, man. Pull up, man. It's gonna be a good time. I promise you. Y'all, when y'all see the footage, y'all gonna be like, damn, I should have came.
And right. And just so you know, y'all gonna feel that way because we doing this because of y'all. It's no way we could assemble this if we didn't have the support. And again, this is the off season. You know what I mean? This is the basketball is not even being played like that. But again, this is the culture. This is the basketball love that we all have. And again, y'all made it happen for us to assemble it. I'm giving you y'all flowers. This is not just for me versus T-Time and the backward shot. It's bigger than that. This is.
But that's part of it too.
Monumental.
Because I'm coming for the smoke, man. What are you talking about? Let's act like
it's more than that. You know what I mean? It'll be festivities there. People, you know what I mean? Chilling, having fun, kicking back. You know what I'm saying?
And being actually able to talk all this hot shit that we be talking on the internet around good people. You feel me? Face to face, good times and all that. You know what I mean? Like, and the reason why we going so hard is not because we not making no money off this. You feel me? Like we just doing it for like Big Fan Breezy said, for the love of basketball, man. It is all for the love of basketball.
Yeah.
Barry, you already know. Yeah. You already know.
Yeah,
Barry.
I'm here for it, man. And you know, again, it's different. And like I said, I'm not gonna say much because before when that whole rain game, I felt like I shouldn't say nothing because I had something to prove, and I'm still kind of feeling like that. I'm feeling like I'm not getting the respect that I deserve because of Kev beating me after I played T-Time. I know T-Time said he was gonna let Kev play first, but I know it's gonna be first come, first serve type of thing. Soon as we set up, but if I don't know how they're gonna play it out, to be honest.
Well, listen, man.
I know I'm gonna be ready on that day.
Yeah, listen,
I'm gonna be ready.
I haven't said much because I'm going to respect the win. You feel me? I'm going to respect the win. So I haven't had much to say. I'm going to respect the win. But I also going to say I want my rematch. You feel me? And
You deserve a rematch. It was a tough fought game, man.
yeah, I want my rematch. I'm just going to respect the win. And when I pull up, like, yo, Fluke said something in one of the comments, and it was true. He said, yo, that wasn't even a real T-Town. And the reason why, because I'm mean as fuck. You feel me? Like, I was being real friendly. You know what I mean? Like, I was being real friendly.
I think I
So,
was blocking it out to keep it real. I
you know,
heard you trying to draw me in, but I can't
no,
focus like that.
I,
You know what
I
I'm saying?
said,
I just paid attention to
I
winning
really,
the game.
it's not even about really talking about me being mean. You feel me? Like,
So
that's
how
not me
could you be
being mean.
mean? Because you wasn't going on my chest. Like,
I
how?
You'll see.
How?
I ain't got nothing else to say. You know what I mean?
Tell Jay Fluky come outside, man.
Now
Tell him come play some
he
basketball,
is.
man.
He is. He is. He is. You
That's
feel
what's
me?
up, man.
But
That's
yeah,
what's
but
up.
what I'm saying is I ain't got much to say because I lost. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna give you your moment. You know what I mean? But just know.
It's
Just
another day,
know.
man. I'm ready for the rematch. I gotta get ready for the rematch,
I
man.
even got to tell you that because I already know you don't take shit personal. So yeah.
Nah.
Just know you're gonna see real tea time on September 10th. You know what I mean? You're gonna see real tea time. And the reason why Fluke said that, because I've played Fluke in basketball from we was 16 until about like 24 when we stopped playing. You know what I mean? That's my brother for real. So when he saw the video, he was like, yo, what was you doing? I'm like, I don't know, bro.
Man, I'm ready.
But
I
you gonna
imagine
see.
it's gonna be a
You gonna
nice day.
see.
I
I
imagine.
can't. Yo, but I'm serious though. This is the last thing I'm gonna say about it. We put 11 o'clock there, right?
Yeah.
If you have any hopes of wanting to play basketball with Big Fan Breezy and T-Time, come on time. Because I
Yeah.
only got so many games of basketball in me, and I promise you it's not a lot. It's not a lot. I'm not going to be out there all day playing basketball. I be real honest about you. I probably got the one-on-one with Breezy. I might do another one-on-one, maybe a full or two, maybe. They're like 4 games of basketball is a lot to ask of me, and that's a high maybe, bro.
Yeah.
And after that, I'm going to be cognac drinking and food eating. You feel me?
Right.
Sitting on the sideline, commentating for everybody else. So if you want to play basketball with T-Time and Big Fat Breezy, be there on time.
It's a fact. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there pronto. For real. I'll be there sharp. And I'm gonna definitely play 2 games. I play T-Time Kev. And just know if I did play a game, that period, because I'm not taking timeouts, that period between my first and second game, oh, it's gonna be a breather. I'm gonna take I'm gonna take my sweet time, man. Cause man. Listen. But yeah, I am getting my endurance up. I know I gotta, you know what I mean? Can't be out there expecting to take timeouts.
Yeah,
So, I'm getting ready right now.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, but yeah, shout out to everybody that pulled up. We appreciate y'all, man. Real talk.
You do.
Yeah, this kid done fell asleep. She was misbehaving. I had to give her a little timeout, and she sleep now. Now
Nice.
I gotta clean up all the mess she made. That, you know what I mean? Yeah, but I'll holler at y'all, man. We off this.